Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome in. Hello, Corpus. Hello, welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, my hair is doing something very wild today. I don't know what is going on. Hi, Jeremy. Hello, welcome. It's so great to see you. I see Smirky in the chat. Well, if y'all don't know, today we are going to be chatting with an absolutely incredible and super inspiring person today. There's going to be some smirking today. Hi, Azor. Good to see you. Welcome. We're going to be speaking to somebody who I personally think is super inspiring. This person has done an incredible amount of charity work. Raised over $65,000 in various charities and does so much traveling and incredible events and has been streaming on Twitch for over 10 years. So I am really super lucky and happy to bring on the absolutely incredible Smirky. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. It would be nice if I pushed you to the stream.
I think that would be pretty nice. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yo, seriously, if streaming isn't a tech issue all the time, I don't know what else is. But thank
Part
you
of the
so much.
journey.
Yeah. You know, seriously. Well, first of all, you were streaming earlier today. What were you doing today?
Yeah, I was streaming earlier today. I was playing some Toontown.
Nice.
And the story behind that game is that it used to be a MMORPG by Disney, and essentially like the game shut down 9+ years ago. But like a month after it shut down, some fans were like, "Nah, we're gonna like make our own like private server, and we're gonna keep the game up." And there were a lot of questions back then because like
Right.
at first people were like, "Oh, like is Disney even gonna like? Are they just gonna come in with the hammer, like
Right.
strike it down?" But they haven't, and the community's kind of like kept going ever since. So it's incredible, the fact that like that game is still around and you can still like broadcast it and stream it. And it was even more special today because I was on the front page today as well, so that was very exciting.
That is super exciting. Yeah, no, that I know, and exactly what that can be like. It's like it's fun, but equally like you're just like, okay, I got to make sure I put on a good show. Everything's got to work. Like,
Yep.
I know how it can feel. Absolutely. But I'm sure in your 10 plus year career as a broadcaster, like, do you also like vlog and post on other social media platforms and all that kind of stuff? You've done so many amazing things, and I can't wait to talk to you about them tonight. It's going to be really fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here, so
Yeah.
thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, so first of all, tell us a little bit about you and your channel, because I know like you do lots more than just play like, Toontown and all that kind of stuff. So tell us all about you.
Absolutely. So, yeah, my username is Smirky. I do go by Michael. My legal name is not Smirky, but I call myself Smirky. Could you imagine if that was my legal name?
I know,
Uh,
right?
yeah. I created that name because of Toontown, which is like the main thing. I started streaming when I was just starting out. I started streaming in 2012. I basically I'm 23, so I started streaming pretty much when I turned 13. Essentially, like I'd already known about different platforms like Twitch and YouTube back in the day, before it was like really mainstream to like live stream. And I just decided to start streaming because I thought it would be really fun way to pass the time when I wasn't doing homework in school. And just kind of like sharing my experiences with other people, because only I can see my lens of the game, but how cool would it be to bring other people into that perspective?
Yeah.
And to like connect with people from all over the world. So I just got hooked on it ever since, created a community around it. And I never would have imagined that like playing a game like Tin Town would end up with so many cool experiences that I've done over the years. And all that stuff. Way I kind of pitch myself is I'm an LGBTQIA plus variety gaming streamer, so I
Yeah.
focus a lot mainly on games.
Yeah.
I'll also do some of that IRL, content. Currently dabble in it, like you mentioned, with like vlogging at an event, covering it. Just kind of traveling around a little bit. Trying to do my best to do more of that, but kind of started out with that main game of Toontown at first, and
Yeah.
then s- you know working on like more encompassed variety content within both the sphere of gaming and then just like in general as a creator. um and I let's see, I mentioned I started streaming when I was 13, so I've streamed throughout like a good chunk of middle school, all throughout high school, and all throughout college, and I just graduated 11 months ago, almost a year ago, with my communications bachelor's degree. So
Oh,
I
congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun trying to do that during a pandemic, but
Yeah.
that was a mess, but got through it, and now I currently stream while I try to like figure out if is that it kind of currently is my thing, but is that my true next step or what? I don't
Right.
know.
Right.
I've had a little bit of industry experience because my last summer before I graduated college, I did a 12-week internship with Elgato,
Oh.
over with the Elgato and Corsair folks. I did a little bit of marketing work with them,
Uh-huh.
with their social medias. So
Mhm.
I went ahead and like got to do basically like a dream internship with them, which was cool. And I just really focused on my degree while I was streaming, so I know a lot about like work life balance kind of, and then you throw in the charity streaming on top of that. You mentioned over $65,000 raised, technically since 2014, but I did one campaign then, and then I picked it back up in 2018 and kind of went from there. So
Yeah.
really I've been doing it consistently for, I would say, like over 4 years. So
Mhm.
4.5 years. Yeah. So it's been a long time, and being able to do that in the midst of trying to be a full time student has also been like really interesting. So,
Yeah.
but I focus on just like those nostalgic vibes, bringing people back to their childhoods, because I enjoy playing games from my childhood. So I get to bring people back into that. We like to keep things positive and authentic.
Yeah.
We like to have open conversations about different things, whether
Mhm.
good or bad.
Yeah.
And then we like to just like, I don't know, talk about random things. I literally ran a poll on my stream today. What sounds better, taco flavored pies or pie flavored tacos? Because it's Taco Tuesday. So it just like randomly came up. I couldn't tell you how it came up, but a pie that's taco flavored with all the things you would throw in a taco, or a a pie flavored taco. I don't know. It
Yeah.
was one of those random moments, and I think the taco flavored pie came out on top. So
Gotcha. Taco flavored pie or pie flavored wait, let me think about this. Pie
yeah,
flavored taco or taco flavored pie. I think
to
I would
me,
have to go with pie flavored taco. Cause
yeah.
then you know what I'm saying? Like you could make like stuff like graham cracker,
Ooh,
fruit slices, and then it's like it like just is in the shape of a taco, but it's not like doesn't taste like a taco, but then your brain is like,
sure.
"Wait, this is what? What is this?"
Yeah, right. It kind of reminds me of the spaghetti taco concept from iCarly, from like that old like show growing up on Nickelodeon where
Yeah.
they would make spaghetti tacos.
Oh
Just
my
you put random things into tacos, and I guess I don't know. It was a very, I don't even remember how it came up in our chat today. It just I because like the thing in Toontown is that like one of the things you use to go up against the evil robots is like you throw a pie in their face. So
Yeah.
I guess that just like came to my mind, and then it's like connecting it with Taco Tuesday, and it just
Yeah.
turned into this whole thing.
That
And
makes
it's
sense.
honestly one of my favorite polls I've run on my channel now.
That's
So
hilarious.
yeah.
That kind of reminds me, I was going through your Twitter, right, to do like some
Mhm.
research for this interview, right? So,
For science.
yeah, so I saw a slice of pizza with chicken and waffle on it.
Oh yeah, I quote tweeted, it popped up on my timeline, and I was like, "Wait, this actually looks kind of good."
Would you so would you would try that? You would try that?
I would try it. I
Mm.
would. would my expectations be high? I don't know. I don't know, but I would make the dive to try that.
I
The
think I
pizza with the waffle and the syrup, like, it went the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
It was
because I really
interesting.
feel like the cheese is kind of probably gonna. I don't think it's gonna detract from the flavors. I think it might actually be nice, like the sweet and the savory might kind of be nice, you know. So I would
Right.
try it too.
Sure, yeah. It's wild. Yeah, I don't know. It's the things you find on social media.
Yeah, for real, for real. So, okay, so I think that's, first of all, you listed off so many amazing things like finishing your degree, which is absolutely incredible, and I'm sure it had all of its challenges, and being able to balance, your work life and your school life and all that kind of stuff. And then you said that you did an internship with Elgato, like that must have been so exciting. Can you tell us a little bit about like things that you might have learned, whether it was in school or during your internship, that you could apply to your career in broadcasting?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It kind of goes both ways because I had already been broadcasting before I even went into high school, before I went
Right.
into college. I ended up getting partnered on Twitch about a month or so after I graduated high school. So my entire college experience, I'm, here with this, this channel, this community, uh, thinking all about how I'm gonna like maintain it and keep people engaged while also making sure I leave room for the important stuff, because
Yeah.
as much as people like idolize the concept of full-time streaming, I can't necessarily do that as a full-time student unless I
Right.
just want to just burn myself out every other day. So
Right.
um yeah, in terms of like the college experience for me, I was one of those like very involved students. I didn't go out and like party all that much, if at all. I knew people who did, and that was great, but I was very studious.
Mm.
I ended up getting like the top Latin honors that you can get on your degree. You know, high GPA, honors classes, all these things. And I was just very dedicated to what I was pursuing with my communications degree and all the other stuff that I did.
Yeah.
I took leadership positions in various organizations. I was president of a music fraternity at one point, and just doing all these like prestigious things. Not to mention like during the hardships of COVID when no one had any idea what was going on that year.
Right.
And then like the spring, the the subsequent spring, like I used to live in the Dallas, Texas region,
Right.
and we got hit with like a really bad snowstorm,
Right.
and like it was world news. The power went out. It was like
Yeah.
rolling blackouts,
I
and
definitely remember that. Yeah.
yeah, so I experienced that in a college dorm hall room thing, where like the lights would keep going out, and we had to like boil our water because like that was the whole thing. So
Right.
I experienced that, which is totally not stressful. I have a picture of myself with like a mask on and then one of the emergency lights on in the background. And I'm just like, this is 2020, like right now.
Yeah.
This is the 2020-21 school year. This is crazy. What a time. Um, I'm kind of sidetracking right now,
No,
but
no, it's
basically,
cool. I mean,
y-
yeah, it's
yeah,
very interesting learning, like, because so many experiences came out of that year for a
it
lot of
did.
people, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that for you, or like, for definitely for me at least, and also I can totally relate to you in terms of like working and going to school full time, and wanting to be the
Yeah.
best in doing like in completing your degree, because like I think in my 4 years of college I missed one day of school, and like I graduated with honors too. So I like I can
Yeah.
totally relate to you, because I know that that's not easy. I know what you
It's
must have
not.
been going through. No sleep, like the cat naps, like all the pressure
Yeah.
on yourself to do all the work and stuff like that.
Yep.
I totally
All that.
relate. But like
Yep.
having Twitch and then having, that community and, the games that you play and stuff like that must have been a nice foil for you in terms of like having something that you could like get your mind off of, and then also be like, something that other people could get their mind off of during like, tough time. Like that year was really
Yep.
tough for a lot of people.
It was, and I was in a unique situation with college, which allowed me to like keep streaming from where I was at. I didn't have to like move my stuff out because I was like working for the housing department as like my part-time gig while I was in school.
Yeah.
And my job wasn't like RA where I was only there for like, you know, the school year and then left for the summer. I did like a different position where I was basically doing like customer service for the housing office and like giving tours of like the different halls that we had and all the housing, you know, services and whatnot.
Yeah.
So obviously, like when everyone's moving out because a pandemic is happening, they still need people there to answer questions, to deal with the people moving out, to answer questions over the summer about what's going to happen going into the next school year. So I just remember like walking through campus and it being completely dead, except for like the very few administration workers that were essential. And I was part of that like group of essential people who had to like man the office. At first, no one knew what they were doing, and they were like, "No, you guys are just gonna like I don't know, you can go home or you can stay." But then they were like, wait, we actually need you. Like, where are the student workers? Like, you
Yeah.
guys are the ones manning the phones and the emails. So
Yeah.
basically, like, I kind of got to like stick it out. And I think it was better for me actually because no one was on campus. So there
Yeah.
wasn't really, I still had to like follow all the mandates and the shelters and the masks during that initial time, but there was no one around, which was
Yeah.
both oddly calming and very spooky on a campus with like over 40,000 students.
Right.
So it's pretty wild. But during that time, I was able to like really hone in on like my streams, some of my charity work I was doing during that time as well. When the summer was just about to roll in, and it was honestly really good to just like whenever I wasn't doing work, there was nothing to do because school was out or disrupted and everything was online. So when I wasn't doing stuff online, I could focus on my Twitch stuff whenever I
Yeah.
had the energy to. Not that I like had a set stream schedule. I
Yeah.
stream at this time every single day, every single week, but because like you never know with college, it's so
Right.
unpredictable. You could
Right.
have a commitment that pops up, or this homework assignment's going to take you into an all-nighter and then you
Right.
don't have the energy for the next day. So
Right.
that those were some interesting challenges, but ultimately I did pull through and I did get my degree with all the fancy honors, and I had way too many cords and you know, things at graduation, and I was so decked out. It was I kind of realized I was sitting there and I was like looking around and then looking at me and I'm just like this is just crazy. All the things that I did and somehow managed to keep streaming on Twitch, somehow throw a full-time basis internship in the middle of that with my work at Elgato, which was also just amazing getting to like meet the team, get to, you know, work with this company whose products I've known for a long time as a creator, ever
Right.
since they were just capture cards. And now I literally use their peripherals to
Right.
like stream, and yeah, it's crazy. And then I get to meet them at events and stuff too. So
Yeah.
it's cool, crazy how all of this comes full circle and just further ignites my passion for what I do as a creator. What you know, whether it's working hard in college and translating the skills I learn into my broadcasting.
Yeah.
Um, and you know, there's I could go on for hours about the different skills that I learned, but
That's awesome. Yeah.
yeah, I really think my college experience like not only did I was I able to take a lot from streaming into the college experience and pursue those leadership opportunities, but then I was able to like learn from those experiences and then bring it back into how I present myself and how I perform and how I uh, interact with people on my channel, especially with my communications degree. I would
Yeah.
definitely be able to. I wrote papers about video games and live streaming because I had that
What?
experience, and I would take that into my assignments or into my papers for said classes where it could be applicable.
Yeah.
And it made the experience all the more fun for me, despite how not fun it is to figure out citations and proper formatting and everything.
That is so funny to me. Like, to me, it's, like, so funny to think about how far we've come because, like, 15, 20 years ago, if you would have told somebody, "Hey, I do video games professionally," or "I'm gonna write a paper about video games," people would look at you like, I know you're trying to slack off. Like, come on, get your life together. Like, what are you doing? Maybe not even like 20 years ago, maybe like 30 years ago, people would have said that. But like,
Sure, sure.
yeah, because I'm thinking now, like, wait a minute. Okay, like 20 years ago, that's only like 2000. Okay, let me
Yeah,
take it
yeah,
back.
yeah.
But
Yeah, so
it's so incredible to see, like, and in fact, like, I can even speak for myself when sometimes I do another show where I have to do a lot of research about video game history, and I have
yeah,
legit found college thesis papers about video game topics, like representation in video game topics, or like
yeah,
like psychology of like
yeah.
why, video games are the way that they are, or like lots of different things. So it's like super fascinating to me, the fact that we've come this far from going like, oh, this is like recreation, to now like this is like serious business, you
It's a
know?
topic of academia, it's a
Yeah.
topic of, like, this, I don't
Yeah.
know, like, it's a whole thing, like, I mean, my final semester after my Elgato internship, the final semester I took a class all about it was called Video Game Perspectives, and there were so many different things we talked about within video games, different theories,
Yeah.
different, contexts of games. I remember seeing like referenced material from like past like GDC talks for like the
What?
game developers conference being referenced in different modules, and I was like, this is really cool as I planned my trip to GDC for the subsequent years. So I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, this is perfect. So
Yeah.
it was cool to be able to like take a class like that from a communications perspective as well, since
Speaking
that was
of like
my degree.
GDC and stuff like that, I see, because like we've done tons of stuff together, right? Like I see you
We
in
have.
like lots of Twitch seminars. We met at TwitchCon, we
We
met at
did.
like the video game awards and stuff like that.
The Game
Um,
Awards.
Chat, if y'all don't know, Smirky works hard, okay? Like I see Smirky doing so many different things, not to mention like we already talked about a little bit about the charity work and all that kind of stuff, but you travel and do a lot of stuff. What are some of your favorite events to travel to? Or are there any events that you haven't gone to yet that you want to go to?
I'll answer both of those questions. To start, some of the favorite ones I have been to so far. I think this past TwitchCon was my favorite, honestly. Being able to it was my third TwitchCon. I went to 2018 in San Jose and then 2019 in San Diego, and then it was back in San Diego this year. And I think my running around and involvement was just increased tenfold this time around. It was truly incredible getting to meet so many creators, because like when I go in 2018, I'm just like this brand new partner, just a few months in. My first ever TwitchCon, getting that badge felt fulfilling, but I don't really know too many people. This year it felt like I turn the corner and I see like 5 different creators that I know,
Yeah.
whether it was at the partner party or the TwitchCon party or just on the show floor. It was crazy. I got to present a panel on charity streaming during the first day of TwitchCon, bright and early at 10 a.m. And then I got to run off and do a Twitch Rivals competition, which was just crazy. I have the sign right here actually with that I stole, I mean
What?
borrowed, with my name on it. So I'm probably gonna throw this on my wall pretty soon
Yeah,
because
you
it's kind
should.
of
That
random
is
there.
so
But
cool.
yeah, I got to steal, I mean borrow, I mean ask kindly for this sign. So that was cool.
I mean,
Um,
just kind of picked it up as I was leaving.
that's right. That's right. Yeah. So I mean, it goes back to the whole like I never thought that streaming a game like Toontown would present an opportunity for something like
Yeah.
that. So it's crazy. I truly just had an amazing time at TwitchCon. I got to meet so many creators, some creators that I never thought I would get to meet. I got to do like this golf event thing the day before TwitchCon.
Right, I saw
Um,
that.
yeah, and it was really cool. I got to there were so many creators that I never could have imagined like
Right.
being next to in person or just seeing and getting to like have the confidence to like walk up and strike a conversation with these people was just it was so cool.
Yeah.
Just getting to like hang out, golf a little bit because I golfed when I was a kid. So I
Yeah.
was like, this sounds cool. I might as well do it. And just like kicking off my TwitchCon in like the best way possible. I had a couple housemates here. I live with some friends from the Twitch Toontown realm, and I was going to road trip with them there, but the golf thing, I flew there and I didn't really get to spend much time with them because I was just running around meeting so many other creators. So I'm going on a tangent about TwitchCon. There are other events I like going to as well. TwitchCon's my favorite, but some other events I really enjoy going to. I went to DreamHack Dallas earlier this year,
Yeah.
which was really cool because I grew up in Dallas my whole life. I recently moved to Vegas, but
Right.
Dallas is where home is.
Yeah.
So I got to go to DreamHack when they went to Dallas. Um, what else did I do? I did mention I went to GDC earlier this year back
Yes.
in March as well, which was really interesting because I don't really get to see much of the game development side of things, but
Mhm.
because as a creator, you just play the games, but you kind of realize there's so much that you don't understand that goes into game development. So going to all the different sessions and being surrounded by all these game developers is just like really, really cool. Of like whether it's just like an indie game, not as familiar with, all the way up to AAA, it was really cool. And then goodness, other events. I've been to a lot of PAX events.
Yeah.
I started by going to PAX South in 2019, I believe. Um, and PAX South 2020 before they shut it down due to COVID. But I have recently been going to PAX East and PAX West. I think my badges are on my desk from PAX West. So I have I got
Oh,
two different ones.
fancy.
So I tend to get this like content creator badge
Yeah.
whenever I apply for it. The special guest badge was since I paneled at PAX West.
Nice.
So, and they had me on like their website as a special guest, and that was really cool. So, I have a whole like collection of like badges to preserve the memories and to look back on like all the different travels I've been to, whether it's PAX, TwitchCon, things like that. In terms of events, I still haven't checked off on my list. I am going to the Game Awards this year. I did go last year as well. That's where I think we met initially.
Yeah.
But in terms of some that I haven't been to, I've done E3 virtually, but I don't count it in my head because like I
You
got
want
a
to be
badge for
there in
it. But
person.
I want to go to LA, and I know people always say that like E3 is like dying or whatever, and I've watched it over the years, so I understand where they're coming from. But I know I have to make my way out there at least once. So no matter what the state of it is, I really want to go to E3. That's just always a super exciting time for games.
I call it like the Christmas of video games. Like
Yeah,
seriously, that's what it feels like to me. It's like, oh, we're getting all this new information. There's
yeah,
like all these surprise things that happen. You never know who you're gonna see. It's like
right.
it's super super
When
exciting.
people talk about like Christmas in June or July, that's what they're talking about, right?
Yeah,
E3. Yeah.
exactly.
So the Game Awards, I think, is as close to E3 as I've gotten with all those
Gotcha.
world premieres that they show off with the trailers. I think eventually I need to go to E3. I also want to go like a little bit international as well. I have done a lot of solo travels domestically, but nothing international yet.
Mhm.
I really want to go to Gamescom in Cologne. I That's another one I got a virtual badge to, but
Yeah.
not in person. And then if I can ever have the funding to make it out to Tokyo Game Show one year,
Oh.
Japan's on my bucket list. So that's one I want to go to. And then the only PAX I haven't crossed off my list yet is PAX Australia. So that happened the
Oh.
same weekend as TwitchCon this year. So obviously that wasn't in the cards.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I realize that I'm young and I have a lot of time to shoot for all those stars.
Yeah.
I've already shot a lot of stars over my 10 plus years streaming reign, and the journey continues. I think traveling to events, it just like fills my tank. I get to meet so many incredible creators like yourself, and I get to really like see members of our community, the Smirksters. I get to meet them in person.
The
They get to tell me
Smirksters? I
the
love that
Smirksters.
name.
Yeah, the Smirksters. I've been running with it ever since the start. My first ever like traveling events I ever went to was Toontown related. They held like a small event at relatively lesser known in-person convention, but it was like an in-person Toontown gathering that grew over the years, and they haven't done it since the pandemic. But I'm hoping next year they finally do it again. That was like my first ever like convention experience, and I
Yeah.
knew, ever since going there and like meeting members of our community, I had to like start traveling more.
Yeah.
And at first I was like relying on parents as a young high schooler to have the funds to go do it, to go on these trips. And eventually around 2018, I just said, no, I have the funding. I'm going to make the decision. I'm going to go. I'm going to do this.
Do it.
And that started my, many years now of solo traveling, because I just took it into my own hands. It kind of feels like, when you're a creator of a specific category that not really many people stream, at first you kind of do have to figure it out on your own. You have that small community with you, in terms of like it's not as well known of a game as many other saturated categories,
Yeah.
but so you kind of figure out how things move and how things work kind of on your own a little bit. And
Mhm.
traveling was definitely one of those components for me, where I kind of had to figure out what it was like to not only get to an event, but to actually put yourself out there and, meet people, strike up conversations, attend sessions to learn. Because even nowadays, I'm still learning so many different things. The
Yeah.
industry is ever changing so quickly. And I feel like I'm a little bit behind on certain aspects of it because everything just moves so fast.
Well,
So,
I'm sure, especially in your 10-year career, just thinking about Twitch alone, you've probably
hmm,
seen a lot of changes from
yeah,
when you started to now. I mean, just the tools that are available,
yeah.
the things that we are capable of, and just like how the platform itself is evolving and how people create content must have been like drastically different. I think for me personally, if there was one wish I could have, is that I wish I started doing this earlier, but you got in like in the beginning, so that must have been really awesome.
Yeah, I remember when literally Amazon wasn't even in the picture yet for
Yeah.
Twitch. Like I remember all of it, how different things were, how the partner program required the affiliate program didn't even exist. I think the channel design layouts, the UI was a lot different too. The
Yeah.
amount of streamers that were streaming, because it
Yeah.
wasn't as mainstream.
Yeah.
I do remember all of it. I'm pretty sure I joined like I become familiar with Twitch a little bit after it was Justin TV. I was not around the Justin TV days. I was in school, but I definitely was around during the early Twitch days onward. Uh, First as a community member, then as my own creator, and just being at it for such a long time. I think my number of partner program applications was just around 10 different attempts
Wow.
before I ended up getting the opportunity to join the Twitch partner program.
That's awesome.
Um, so it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
I've definitely been at it for a while, and I've seen so many different things.
Wow, incredible. One thing that I really, really want to ask you about, because,
Hmm,
like you mentioned, all of the money that you raised for charity is like
hmm.
absolutely incredible. And I think that's one really amazing way that creators do good work on this platform. What are some things that you've learned about charity work, and what's some advice you would give somebody who might not know how to get into charity work? Like how would you share with them, like, this is how you can start and this is how you can run a great charity?
Right. I think nowadays more than ever, it's become so much easier and so much more streamlined to actually create a charity stream and do a charity fundraiser. It's incredible to see like what tools are in place now versus when I was getting started.
Yeah.
I remember just like streaming, just like using the tools. The company I fundraised for very first back in 2014 was Charity Water. They
Yeah.
focus on the water crisis, and I just used their website tools that people would use for their own fundraisers for whatever. And
Yeah.
I took that, grabbed the link, threw it out there, did a 24-hour stream for some reason and ended up raising a lot of money. And I was just like, I had to open my eyes to the whole world and what's possible with charity streaming before, like, I think it really even took off.
Yeah.
Um, I reconnected with it in 2018 and got involved with the incredible program that St. Jude Children's Research Hospital has
Yeah.
with their Play Live initiative. And from then on out, it just, I don't know, just things like my purpose got redefined.
Yeah.
I was able to tailor what I do for, streaming into the world of charity fundraising. And I have like personal stories that I can share. And, so many more companies now have like assets for socials and overlays and everything that
Yeah.
you need. And none of that was available way back when. So I don't know. It's just amazing to see how much it's evolved. And I just think that, anyone, first of all, can create their own charity campaign.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are, what your background is, what your audience looks like. I mean, anyone can get involved today. And I don't know if you're hearing the puppy bark in the
I
background.
do
She's very
hear the
loud. You do?
puppy.
Okay. Yeah, puppy is very loud. She's been loud all day, every day. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. She's very cute though. Um, but yeah, yeah, what's a stream without a puppy
I
appearance,
know.
right?
I was
So
gonna say, Bobby, my
yeah,
cat, she steals the show all the time. Right now, she's sleeping, so
she's sleeping.
I've got the place to myself. But
Very, very polar opposite from the puppy upstairs right now, which you're probably going to hear for a bit. So I apologize for that.
that's
But
all right.
yeah, but basically, I would say like it's so much more. It's kind of like the whole idea of variety streaming. Like if you want to get into it, a lot of people do say like just do it, and that there is truth to that. But
Yeah.
also take the opportunity to learn as much as you can. There are resources out there, whether it's a YouTube video, watching another Twitch stream, understanding what tools are out there through services like Creator Camp on Twitch. Like there
Yeah.
are so many different like third party and even the first party tool that is now available that you can use to create your campaign within a few simple steps, a few simple clicks.
Yeah.
You can find so many different causes. You can categorize things. It's incredible. I think there's so much power behind charity streaming. I think everyone has the opportunity to use their platform for good, not just about playing games or singing your songs or creating your crafts. You can have a real tangible impact in the world today, whatever cause you're fundraising for. And I think there's a lot of power behind it.
Yeah.
So that's why I've like gone out of my way to like partake in these charity streaming panels that I've done at events and combine my passions for travel and streaming and charity and like throw it onto a nice little present with the ribbon on top. So, I'm not the sole expert on charity streaming. There are so many people out there who do so much good that have so much wisdom to share that I can still learn from. But
Yeah.
if there's any opportunity I can take to share what I've learned and what our community has learned with others so that they can take that knowledge forward and help raise more money for amazing causes, I think
Yeah.
that that chain reaction goes a long way. So
Yeah.
um
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what I would say.
Okay. I love it. Okay. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit because I noticed your teddy bear in the background and you
Oh
asked
yeah.
Twitter what to name him. Did you name your teddy?
So I put out a tweet being like, what do I name him? So I even threw it on Instagram stories and there were some interesting suggestions. I haven't officially named him. I got this at TwitchCon. You can get this bear, hashtag not sponsored. You can get this bear on the Amazon store, I believe, on the Twitch store. You can literally go online and buy this
Yes.
if you would like, with the purple hoodie. But they had some in person at TwitchCon, and I couldn't say no. And I stuffed it in my bag already full of hundreds of dollars of Twitch merch, as per tradition at
Right.
TwitchCon.
Right. Right.
Um,
Not gonna lie,
so
also guilty.
yeah. All my friends always just look at me and they're like, "Why do you need more?" And I'm like, "There's never enough." So I needed a plushie. I needed a teddy bear, and I honestly no, I haven't named it officially. I've had some really good suggestions though. So I
Okay.
think there was one that was like, it had something to do with like subs or gifted subs. Oh
Yeah.
God, what was it? It was so funny. like Mr. Subs a lot or Mr. like Gifts a lot or something. I don't know. There,
That's
I'll
funny.
come up with an official name at some point. You made me revisit this very, very important topic,
Yeah,
so I appreciate it.
absolutely.
But I just
Absolutely.
now, as of a stream or two ago, just leave it in the background. So
Oh, I
yeah.
love it. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I got one of those too, and I definitely tried to take the hoodie off and put it on Bobby. I
Oh,
definitely tried. She
oh
was
my god.
not with it.
Oh no. That's funny. You got to get the purple going for everyone, right?
I
Make sure
know,
the
I
whole house
know.
is, yeah. So
Yeah, I
that's
definitely I was
great.
like, "Oh, man, I got a purple hoodie for Bobby." She was like, "Nope." She was like I tried to put it through her head, she was like, "Nope." I was like, "Alright, we're taking this off." That is too funny.
That's
Are
amazing.
Okay, so I also
Yeah.
noticed that at the end of your broadcast today, you were kinda talking about what you were gonna do next and stuff like that, and you were talking about Smash Bros. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I wonder what your favorite Smash Brothers character is to play as."
I need more heavy hitters. I'm this weird person and I apparently play lightweights a lot. I don't know why, but my main arsenal is Kirby, Mr. Game and Watch, and then characters like Mario, Ness, Lucas, characters like that. I
Yeah.
got to get better with like some of the heavy hitters though, because I guess they just always feel weird to me because
Yeah.
they're heavy hitters. So I have to uh, learn how to do that. And I'm not the most competitive Smash player, even though I have a claim to fame of competing at a tournament. It was like a multi-game tournament at PAX West and getting a medal out of it, which I don't know where it is, but
Yeah.
it's somewhere hidden in the depths of my junk on my desk. But I, I I've played on stage and sucked, but I mean, there's way too many people that are better than me. But I have friends in the community, so it's a game I really like to play every now and then. And
Oh, man, I love it
yeah,
too. I'm not, like, the best Smash player either, but I definitely love playing Smash. So I usually like to play as, like, Link or, I like to play as Pikachu. Those
oh
are
yeah.
usually the 2 that I swap between. And those are the characters I've kinda been playing with since, like, the N64 version, but
Mm.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I My journey with Smash Brothers started in Brawl on the Wii
Yeah.
when my sister and I have a twin sister actually,
Oh,
and
wow.
we both walked into a GameStop. I forget how old we were. I forget what year it was. It was I think it was around the time the game launched, 2008 probably. And we remember walking into GameStop, looking up, and it's literally like Mario on one end, Pikachu on the other end, both of our favorite like franchise characters things, and we're like, we need this game right now. So
Nice.
we did not play Melee. We started with Brawl, and we had the Wii remote. I had it sideways. My sister had the nunchucks. So very much not GameCube controller professional whatsoever. We were just there to have fun. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Smash is one of those games that I can just look back on and be like, as competitive as it is, as amazing as it is to watch the top players go at it, it's just a fun game, man.
Heck
It
yeah.
really is, whether it's competitive or casual.
Absolutely, I agree with you, like, it's definitely one of those games where I feel like, it's, like, kinda like Breath of the Wild, no matter who you see playing it or no matter how many times you see someone play it, you're always gonna see something new and exciting, so that's really cool. I didn't know you had a twin sister though. Has
I
your
do.
sister ever appeared on your broadcast with you?
I think she has a few times, like many years ago, just kind of casually.
Yeah.
There might be a clip or two with her in it, but you'd have to kind of dig around for it, I think.
Oh,
But
wow.
yeah, you know, if I was in freshman year of college, she was also in freshman year of college.
Yeah.
So because we're twins, so grew up together. Only difference is I graduated a semester early and she graduated on time. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much the only
yeah.
difference with that. But she's still kicking it back in Texas right now,
Oh,
and
nice.
I think she just got a job last time I checked. So
Oh, awesome.
she's doing good.
That's good.
You know, we talk every now and then, and it's nice. She's always keeping an eye on what I'm up to on the Twitches, on the Toontowns. She's always, you know, being supportive, which is nice. So
That is
and
awesome.
always talk about like the new Pokemon games whenever they come out. So we're
Ooh,
currently in discussions over Scarlet and Violet, which come out
okay.
very soon.
Do you know what starter you're gonna go with?
I think I've already decided on Quaxley.
Oh,
Yeah. But I
Nice.
know a lot of people are like team like Spiricatito as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I think I can't deny the hair. It's beautiful and it's a duck. I can't say no to the duck.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you were ever a Pokemon gym leader, what type would you wanna be?
I think I would. So, yeah, I think I'd say fighting because like my top favorite Pokemon. I have a top three. Lucario is one,
Yeah,
which is the one I kind of like grew up with.
yeah,
And then also Blaziken because I started with Gen 3,
yeah,
so that's like fire fighting realm.
yeah.
And then Mewtwo's just really cool ever since like the first movie. Like you can't go wrong with Mewtwo. And oddly enough, I freaked out during Gen 6 during the Kalos region because they were the first three Mega Evolutions to ever be unveiled, like chronologically. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm all set. You don't have to do any other Mega Evolutions. Like I am buying these games right now. So yeah, and I have a very long history with Pokemon. I even went to a memory flashback. I was on a family vacation to the Big Island of Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that at our hotel was the Pokemon World Championships, and we did not know. In 2007 or 8, they were in Hawaii, and we had no idea. But we saw it on the TV, and we booked it there. I learned how to play the trading card game. We got some Pokemon plushies that I think I still have with me in the garage right now because I don't have
Nice.
room in this house. Just a crazy, like, fun experience. Getting to like go to the world championships just because it was
Yeah.
so cool. And now I have so many friends in the Pokemon community, and I gotta go back one year.
Oh,
I guess that you
yeah.
can add that to the list of events I want to go
Events.
back
Yeah,
to.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Like
Yeah.
I've been playing Pokemon since like red, blue, yellow. Like I've always loved Pokemon. Um but I think a special time in my life was when Pokemon Go was really at the height of its
Mm. Yep.
popularity.
Yep.
Especially at the time I was living in New York, and I remember going to Central Park and just seeing hordes of people
Yep.
like going nuts like, "Oh my god, Dragonite is over there. Oh my gosh, like this Pokemon's over there, Pikachu's over there." Like, did you ever get into the Pokemon Go hype?
I started out with it. I eventually faded away, but
Yeah.
I mean there's not too many games that can bring you together with your dad or your mom, or like I mean it's incredible what that game did when it came out and what it continues to do. I mean, I moved into Vegas and one of my housemates was religiously still playing that game, and I was
Yeah.
like, I guess I'll try it out again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kicking it with all the new regions and the shinies and everything like that. I mean,
Yeah.
one thing that really draws me to Pokemon these days is the shiny hunting as well. I had a whole deleted now YouTube channel that I shiny hunted on with my terrible iPhone camera and my 3DS on the other end and the horrid quality, and that was like the side thing I did alongside my Toontown stuff and just having that channel to like post my shiny hunts. And I eventually stopped doing that. And but anytime I shiny hunt on stream, it's so
Oh
fun.
my
It's
gosh.
so fun.
You're making me somebody in my community who's actually in chat right now, their name is Broomhatter. They always tell me about how they're shiny hunting Pokemon all the time. So,
Hey, it does take a lot of patience. I've had some really long shiny hunts before that have spanned over multiple days. I would sit in class in middle school and freshman year of high school resetting my DS, hoping for an alternate colored Pokemon. And
yeah.
oh yeah, those were certainly some innocent, wonderful times during my you know progression into creation for content.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just want to say hi to all the raiders. Hi, Biddleman.
Hello.
Thank you so
Hi,
much for
Raiders.
raiding. Oh my gosh. So, we're talking to the absolutely incredible and talented Smirky. If y'all don't know who Smirky is, a wonderful broadcaster who's been on Twitch over 10 years, does lots of charity work, plays Toontown, and a variety of other games. So, welcome into the conversation. Thank you so much. And if you don't know who I am and you're joining us from the front page or from the raid, my name is Ash, and we do the Awesome Streamer Hour where we talk to incredible creators like Smirky. So,
Yay.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, I have to also ask you,
Hmm.
um, like if there was something that you wanted to leave as an impact on your community, like, they come in, they hang out with you every day, and you share stories with them, you have candid conversations, you really connect with them on a meaningful level. What is it that you want your community to feel like from your broadcasts every day? Like, is there a particular thing that you want them to take away whenever they hang out with you every day?
Um, yeah, I, I do. On one hand, I guess I have two sides. On one hand, I want, to make sure that I can make people's days, if that's putting a smile on their face, if that's, being, r- you know, that little spark in their day, that little bit of light when in a dark day. I just want to make sure that I can make an impact in that way. On that personal community kind of level, where everyone just like feels at home, right? Everyone feels
Yeah.
welcome, everyone feels included, no matter who you are, what your background is. For example, I was like, hey, today's election day in the U.S. By the way, so I don't care who you vote for. We all have different thoughts, beliefs,
Yeah.
ideals. If this is something that is important to you, please go vote, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to,
absolutely.
I am going to encourage it, but I'm not going to like force anyone to do that
Right.
or anything. I'm not going to, but it's things like that where I just want to like, leave a positive impact, but I also want to maybe have someone learn something new, whether it's
Mhm.
like, hey, Toontown, this game still exists, or whether it is a meaningful conversation about an important topic. Like I also want to use my channel, my platform, to inspire others. My motto is to inspire others to be inspiring. So the
Yeah.
idea is I can take my knowledge to hopefully inspire someone to go out and do great things, and maybe they can inspire someone. And it's kind of like that chain reaction kind of thing,
Yeah.
that I think is very powerful. So that's kind of like my motto essentially, to make sure that like, because there's so much polarization in the world. There's so much, that, a lot of people just tend to be wired to all the things that are negative that tend to get a lot more attention. But if
Yeah.
I can do something to bring attention to something that's like really inspiring, really, uplifting, whatever that might be, whether it's a charity campaign, or just, me doing my thing. I just, if I can, it is the whole idea. If I can make one person's day, like, uh, that's all I really need to do. And that really, really is all that we have to do. Just make someone's day. I
Yeah.
mean, I just, I think that, so on one hand, it's like making people smile, making people feel great. But, you know, I am not trying to be too polite or too positive, right?
Yeah.
If we have those serious conversations, I would hope that someone maybe just learns a little something.
Mhm.
And granted, I have a lot to learn. I'm still a very young creator. I still have so much room to grow. I am one creator out of pretty much millions at this point. But at the end of the day, like, there, I think all of us have the power to like inspire. So I just want to use what I got to make that difference,
Yeah.
through charity, through streams, through conversations.
Yeah, I love that. Inspire others to be inspiring. I
Yeah.
really love that. That's like such a beautiful thought. Well, I just want to note, like, I cannot believe it's almost been an hour already.
Oh man.
Like,
See,
that went by so fast.
I could talk for hours about all these different topics. If I'm doing a conversation like this or a panel at an event, like, the hour goes by so quickly. I could strike a conversation for multiple hours about all these different things, whether it's my own journey, what I've learned from other people's journeys, content creation as a whole. I mean, I could go on forever and
Yeah,
get
like
into too many details.
when I found your channel, I had no idea what Toontown was. Like literally zero idea. So I checked it out. I was like, yo, this is cool. I love the fact that it's like so community driven and that, it like went away and everybody was like, no, bring it back, and just like all the things that you've gotten into. I feel like I've learned so much. You've done so much through your career, going to school and like, getting the internships and all the charity stuff that you've done and all the fun random questions that you like to ask. Like, it's been so incredible just learning about you, just like getting a little small sample of who Smirky is. So I really, really hope that everybody here in chat goes and follows Smirky. Thank you, Dion, for putting the link in the chat for me there. And do you have any last parting things that you want to share with, the world of content creators that are out there watching?
Yeah. No matter where you are in your journey as a creator, what your aspirations are, just, take a moment to, you know, enjoy what you have now. Like, the future will play out how it plays out, and the past has played out how it's played out. But take the time to enjoy what you have now. There's so many people doing so many things all at once on a platform like Twitch. It's easy to get discouraged, it's easy to get burned out. I have done those things myself many times, and I persisted, and I am here today. And I said this when I first got partnered on Twitch, like, because I got partnered when I was streaming, so like live. So when I just remember saying, like, hey, if I can do it, like, you can do it too. Like, anyone can go after what success means to them, and they can go and achieve it. Like, it's possible. So if you're feeling down, if you're feeling lost as a creator, which it's very easy to do, so don't give up. Remember your purpose, remember why you're here, remember how much fun you're having. Enjoy the moments that you have with you and your community, no matter how big or how small, because we all play a part in this Twitch community and just the content creation space as a whole. So don't be discouraged, you're doing amazing and you got this. So that's definitely what I would say.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for spending an evening after a day of streaming. Like, y'all don't
Yep.
know how hard Smirky works. Like, a whole day of
Pretty tired.
streaming. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for
then,
sure.
spent an hour talking to us and enlightening us and sharing, all of the things that you've learned through your journey. So I'm going to let you go get some rest. And
Sounds good.
yeah, thank you so much once again, everybody. Thank you so much. All my moderators for shouting out Smirky. Make sure you go and give Smirky a follow. And thank you so
Yeah,
much. We'll
sleep.
see each
What's
other
that?
soon. I can't
We
wait.
will. We
Yeah,
will. I'm looking forward to seeing you in it's like a week
a
and yeah,
week.
it's a week and a half, 10
Yeah,
days. Yeah, we're gonna be at DreamHack Atlanta. I'm excited. It's gonna be great. Gonna
yeah.
look forward to chatting with you and meeting everyone there. And yeah, just another thing to add to my list of reasons why I love going to events. So
Heck
thank you
yeah.
so much for having me on. It's a pleasure. And I'm always down to hang or play games or talk about insightful topics at any
Yeah.
time.
We'll have to
So
get
thanks for
some
having me.
Mario Kart or some Smash in one day. Or Fall Guys.
Absolutely. Fall Guys, I mean, very quick tangent. I do a lot of Toontown, so it's not often I get to collaborate with other creators on things, right? So when I'm doing this one thing, so as I'm branching out into variety more and more, I'm trying to do more collabs. So
Yeah.
and just getting to meet all the amazing people I met at events and on streams, like, I'm ready to take that next step. So anytime you want to, you know, collab on any games or anything like this, I'm always down. Just wanted
Yeah.
to throw that in there.
Yeah, maybe you could do like a crash course, teach our Ash how to play
Oh yeah.
Toontown. Like, crash course. It'll be fun because, I'm sure I'll be making some very funny and goofy decisions.
Oh, hey, you wouldn't be the first one. So yeah, always down to give a crash course on a game that I personally love dearly and spread the love and joy of this silly little game that is Toontown with all kinds of people. So
Awesome.
absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'll let you go. Thank you so much.
All
We will
right.
talk soon. Everyone give Smirky
We
a follow,
will.
and I'll see you later.
Thank you all so
Bye-bye.
much. Have a great day.
Oh my gosh, everyone. That was such a lovely, laid back conversation. I hope you all enjoyed that. I had so much fun speaking to Smirky. I feel like I learned so much. What did y'all think? And also, for anybody who wants to join me on an awesome streamer hour, if you want to like come in and chat for an hour and chill out with us, please feel free to send me a message, Discord, Twitter, anywhere y'all want to, anywhere you see me on social media, give me a message and we can work it out. But yeah, definitely make sure to give Smirky a follow. Definitely cool and chill. And like I said, Smirky works really hard. Like I'm seeing Smirky on like panels everywhere. And oh, thank you. Hado Fudo, you like my background? Thank you very, very much. I see Smirky everywhere. There he is in chat. Oh my gosh. Panels, events, online panels, like charity work, like always doing something really cool, like super works super hard. So please make sure to give Smirky a follow. And thank you once again for having such a really great conversation with me. I sometimes raid out at the end of these, but since we haven't been doing a lot of dedicated gameplay days, I'm gonna continue on and just let's play some Super Nintendo games, right? Like, let's play some Super Nintendo games. So I'm gonna switch out the category here and let's play some retro. Yeah, let's freaking go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's freaking go. So what are we gonna play? I don't know. Awesome, let's go. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining me for that wonderful conversation. Smirky was such a joy to talk to. It was really, really awesome. Is it Lil Jaded? Hello, welcome. Nice to meet you. And let me say hi to everybody who just joined us. Namalki, Star Lord, Hado Fudu, Pikmin, Money Mercs, the Eric V. What's up? Prez Noir. Yo, Mary Amber, hello. Zaneology, Golden Drake, Azor. You've really been super helpful. Azor, Wolfmaster, Brisby. Thank you for being the best mods. Thank you. I really appreciate y'all and I really appreciate your help. Thank you so, so much. Labrilla. Oh my goodness. Hello, Labrilla. Nice to see you. Welcome. So yeah, let's get some freaking games going. Hi, Jack Dark Knight. Hello, welcome. Oh, and wait, of course, who do we got to say hi to? Here she is. Here she is. Your first time here, Zaneology. Welcome. How did you find us? Thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. Here's the princess. There's the princess. She's here. Oh, wow, Bobby has appeared. Adorable Bobs. Here she is. Here's my sweet girl. Look at her. She loves the scritches. She's like, hey, yo, what's up, chat? Oh, chat. Should we? All right, let me ask you a question. I don't know. Should we start this today? Should we start it? Bobby used Purr was super effective. I also saw from the front page. I turned on Twitch and you were there. Zols Platinum, you're new. Welcome in. Should we start it? Brother Bill says yes. Yes, let's do it. Chat, I turned on this game and I had 14 hours in it. I read the article today. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I was just like, I turned it on. I was like 14 hours. I barely remember anything about it. Hey, Bobs. Look at her. She's like, what's up? All right, let me get the game started. Let's get the game going. I'm going to put Bobby down here. All right, Give me 1 second. Hi, Sim. Welcome. I hope you're having a good day today. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I know she's being a little sweet girl. It's Final Fantasy VI. Yeah. I was telling everybody on Twitter, I remember nothing about Final Fantasy VI. I was like, hi, Namoki. I was like, I don't remember if I ever played it. So when I turned on the cartridge, I was like 14 hours. I had probably started it and was like, okay, cool. And then just like, I don't know why I put it down. Maybe another game came out and then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go play that. Just on Nintendo, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I went to the zoo today, chat. I went to the zoo today and it was really fun. Let me tell y'all what I saw. I saw a lot of birds. I saw a macaw. I saw otters. I saw elephants. I saw gorillas. I saw mole rats. I saw lots of frogs and snakes, rattlesnakes. And I saw a Komodo dragon. It was really cool. I did see a peafowl. And lots of other fowls. And pigeons. I saw pigeons. But, not like the regular New York pigeon, different pigeons from around the world kind of pigeons. And what else did I see? Yes, sun bear. I did. The red panda. I saw a panda and a red panda. It was so cool. Sorry, I had to turn my game on. Sorry. Oh man. Turtles and tortoises. Chat, do you all know the difference between a turtle and a tortoise? Do you all know the difference? Because there's a difference. So I saw lots of that. Lots of stuff. Lots of really cool stuff. You do not? I believe turtles are in water. Turtles can live in water. Tortoises live on the land. Tortoises live on the land, and turtles can live in the water or in dry areas. They live in both. Tamarins. Oh my God, chat. Have you ever seen a tamarin? It's like a little tiny. I don't know if it's considered a marsupial or a monkey, or like what, but I think it's like in the sloth family or something. But they're tiny and they're so adorable. Yeah, someone fact checked me, but I believe that's the difference. But y'all could definitely fact check me there. So let's start a game in Final Fantasy VI. Where did I get this pop filter? I got it from B&H Photo Video from New York City. So where you can order on their website. But B&H Photo Video. They have lots of really great stuff. Lots of really great stuff for broadcasting or video, like making videos or like production, lighting, all that kind of stuff. Not sponsored, but could be. Put a vegetable on it, becomes popcorn filter. Oh my gosh, y'all are so funny. Azor, you're too funny. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. This might, I don't know. Hold up. Sometimes I have problems with this. Hold on. All right. Okay. So let me see here. Sometimes I have problems with my capture card. So I just have to figure this out here. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. New sponsorship on the way. Willie B? Who's Willie B? I don't know who Willie B is. I don't know who Willie B is. Okay. Let me see here. Must be Dr. Wiley's brother. Hold on, chat. Also, this is your 3-minute ad warning. What the heck? My capture card is just not working, chat. Okay. I'm trying to get it to work. Willie B was a primate in the house in Atlanta for 27 years before the outrage reinvented the zoo. Oh, interesting. I did not know about that. Okay. I'm having problems, chat. Hold on. This happens to me for some reason. I don't know if we can do it. It's like working, but then it's not working. So I'm trying to figure out how to get it to work. I'm trying to get it to work. It's like my capture card just will not. It just will not, like. It just will not. It will not turn on. Atmosphere, you love my room? Thank you so much. Capture card will not. Thank you. Yeah, look at all my plush. I have to fix them, though. I have to fix them. Until you start from a new start. You think that's what it is? You think I have to reboot? Sometimes that is true. Okay. Sometimes that is true. I have managed to get it to work, though. I have managed. It just will not. Then it reboots your stream too. She had Hyrule Shield in the plush. All right. Well, I don't know if this is going to work. Bobby is playing with something. What are you playing with, Bobs? All right. This is frustrating. All right. Let me try one more thing. While I used Twitch Studio Beta, it did that with my older laptop, but now you have a new one. Okay, ads are gonna start. So let's just take this time to be right back. I'm gonna be right back. And let me see if I can figure this out. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. We'll be right back. I'll be right back. Ads are playing. Our ads are gonna start for 90 seconds anyway, so I'll be right back. Thank you so much, everyone. Y'all are superstars, and I couldn't have done this without you all. And I really appreciate you all. This level's so evil. Says to relax and stop raging, Leech. How did I die there? Larpop, hello! That doesn't make any sense! See those bloopers over there? They're making me kinda nervous. I don't know why I did a side jump, but here we are. No, don't hit me. No! Metro My Bits, hello, welcome.
Hat dog. Hat dog. Hat.
All right, I got it to work. Killed by one up. I got it to work, everyone. I got it to work. Okay. Oh, but the ads, that's like me getting killed by Farm or Reggie like a eunuch. What was that clip? I don't even remember. I don't even remember what was on there. Okay. All right, chat. I got it to work, but ads are still playing for 30 seconds. Ads are still playing. So, let me set up the game. And I finally got it to work. Say that, dog. Is that what's happening? Oh my gosh, that is too funny. That is too funny. Okay, I'm gonna get the game on. Bazor, how was your day? I hope you're having a good day today. Zainology, what did you do today? Alfalfo, I hope you all had a nice day. I mean, I had a pretty exciting day. Okay, welcome back to everybody who is watching the ads. Thank you so much. If you are not a subscriber and you had to watch the ads, thank you so much for doing that. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being a subscriber and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. All right, I got it to work, chat. I had to unplug my device. And, okay, chat. Final Fantasy VI is the same as Final Fantasy III? Which one is Final Fantasy VI? Wait, is it? No. So, okay, Oh, wait, what am I looking at? I'm not even... Hold up. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, yes, I am. Right, the right thing. Final Fantasy III and Final Fantasy VI. Okay, perfect. Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I picked the wrong thing. Alrighty. I wanted to make sure I picked the right thing. Okay. And then let me fix this right here. Then what was Final Fantasy VI in the US? I don't know. Chat, do y'all know the answer to that? Do y'all know the answer? Because I don't know. Okay. Also, let me know if the sound is okay when it comes on. I have a metal replica of Cloud's Buster on your wall. Oh, it's kind of loud. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, I'm testing out a new overlay. Y'all let me know what you think. I played Pokemon Unite early, then sat on my front patio, chilled, buying stuff online, playing, going to Complex Con and Designer Con, and then you voted. Nice, I love it. I love it. Looking into flights. Okay, what is Designer Con and Complex Con? What is that? Seems pretty fire depending on the game. Yeah, I wanted to try something a little different. You didn't know either? So you're just gonna go and find out? It's gonna be great for 4-3 games, yeah. Definitely for 4-3 games, I think this is gonna work out real nice. I might add like something to maybe the top up here. Give it some color or something. But I think this looks kind of nice the way that it is, you know? All right. Let me edit this and say first time FF6. Because I mean, that is what it is. First time FF6. All right, chat. Are y'all ready? Because I've never played this before. Yeah. I literally know nothing about this game. And has rated the channel? NK has rated me? I am so honored. Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. It's an NK raid. Been waiting on this. Perfect time. Hi, Dasyati. Hello. Is that, wait, I want to make sure I got your name right. Leituchiro? Hello, welcome. You're playing some FF6? Oh, shucks, I did. Oh my god, this stream just got dank. That is true. Chat, if y'all don't know the incredible NK. Hi, Rat Clown Car. Hi, TDX. Hi, Track Zero. Okay, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Look, I have these at the ready. And I have these at the ready. Look at all my dank stickers. Look at all my dank NK stickers. Oh my gosh, if y'all don't know NK is absolutely incredible, talented, amazing artist. Hi, Duke. Hi, Maru. That's a lot of dank. Heck yeah. Anne is an amazing illustrator and a super wonderful human being. Like, seriously. If you don't know Anne, make sure to follow Anne. Thank you to my moderators for shouting out NK. Plays retro, MSX, does artwork, is amazing. And what? We just also got rated by the Andy Social Network, Andy Maniacs. Thank you so much for the double raid, y'all. Oh my gosh. Andy, we're playing Final Fantasy VI. I am doing this as a first-time playthrough. G-Dub, Wampasaurus, Sal. Thank you so much. Have fun with that. Oh my goodness. Have fun with that. Frazier, Captain Jax, Love Me Not, Nomad. That is NK stickers. Heck yeah. Oh, let me turn on the lemmings.
Do you have any idea what Capriccio Girl means?
Thank you, Kev, for the 10 bits. Yo, Soy Epic, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 28 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. And thank you for the 200 bits. Thanks for giving Bobby a pet. Oh, Bobby says she loves the pet. So thank you so much. NK just rated us. The Andy Social Network just rated us. Andy is an awesome broadcaster who's hilarious, really super funny, and plays all kinds of retro games as well. What was Andy doing today? And Anne, what did you play today? I'm sorry, I didn't ask. I should have asked. I was so excited. Andy is hilarious. Make sure you go and follow him. Hi, Scene Wolf. Welcome. What did you all do? Anne, what did you play? And Andy, what did you play? Thank you for shouting out Andy's Social Network. Yeah, I don't know anything about this game. I don't know anything about it. I got my revenge on aliens for MSX. I love it. I love it. That is awesome. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you, Nomad. We're working through all the Super Nintendo games. You beat Mortal Kombat 3. Okay, who do you play as in Mortal Kombat 3? You know who I used to like to play as? Sindel. I love Sindel. Oh my gosh. Ed Be Kind Rewind. Hello, welcome. Hi, Sir Poxy. Yo, Soy Epic. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 28 months. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you for supporting the channel for over 2 years. Hi, Proton Fig. Ooh, Cyrax. Yo, I also love Cyrax. I also do love Cyrax. I really do. She whips her hair back and forth, Sindel. The Alien MSX game is a Square game. So aliens are canon to Final Fantasy. All right. That's it. Can't prove it wrong. It's already been proven right there. NK said it. Yells Toasty. Oh yeah, let me put the channel points back on. So sorry about that, chat. Sindel Love says Labrilla. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah. Sindel was, I love Sindel. Because I don't think Melina was in Mortal Kombat 3. It was either Melina or Katana, right? They took one of them out. Look at Cyrax Nene. I know this music is so good, right? This music is so good. Okay, let me turn everything back on. Sorry, I know I gotta turn this stuff off when when I'm doing my interview shows. So I know chat misses it.
Oh no!
I know chat misses it. Hi, Heino. Welcome. But I still enjoy Final Fantasy IV as my number one, which narrowly beats Final Fantasy Legend 3. Interesting. This is your favorite Final Fantasy game. Well, welcome in. I know nothing about this game. So you're going to get a fresh perspective. Okay, I missed everything that they're saying. I think it's still alive. Wedge, probably, judging from the urgency of our orders. Wait, is that Biggs and Wedge? Vix. And this woman, this sorcerer, why is she here? Okay. I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in under 3 minutes. Star Wars canon too. I love Secret of Mana. Not to worry, the slave crown on her head robs her of all conscious thought. She'll follow orders. Biggs and Wedge in remake of this? Oh snap! Okay, so they're controlling her. So that's what's happened. They're controlling her with the crown. Wow. Wedge and Biggs always showing up. That's technically not a Final Fantasy. I love Secret of Mana. That's one of my favorite games of all time. My favorite Final Fantasy is Chrono Trigger. Oh, wait. FF6 is pretty much my top list. But I still enjoy Final Fantasy IV as my number one. Oh, interesting. Final Fantasy Legend series are technical Mana series. Well, that is true. That is true. Chrono Trigger is my favorite Final Fantasy. All right, chat. Final Fantasy VI is peak. Hi, Mahoodle. Secret of Mana has been on my list for so long. Oh, it's great. It's so great. Oimatsu. I met Nobu Oimatsu. I have a signed CD by him. So non-numbered games, Final Fantasy Tactics. I feel like not enough people talk about Tactics. And Tactics technically has not gotten a remake, right? Right? Like, don't you think it's time that they like remastered it and brought it back? A remaster or a remake, right? The remake of Ogre Tactics. Yup. Secret of Mana is my childhood. Crest Moon. Yes, I agree with you. Hi, Sleepy Playtime. I agree. I definitely agree. They redid Tactics twice? They did? Like PSP version, right? With some bug fixes. It did get a PSP re-release. But I feel like don't you think that it needs like maybe like a remaster or something? Let's put her on point. No sense taking any risks. Forward. Okay. A remaster. Okay. Oh, I can control this now. Oh, what? The Esper's gotta be in here. Move out. My PSP plays more than PSP. Okay. Okay, I'm controlling the character now. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh. Imperial Magitech armor. Not even Narshay's safe anymore? What? Wait, huh? A Switch, PS5, Xbox, PC remaster, or at least wait. Oh, I didn't know it was active battle. I didn't know. I thought I could just pause. I didn't know. There's no wait. Oh, okay. Chat, I didn't know. My bad. Oops. Thank you so much to all the people who are following, by the way. Our follower alerts are anonymous. I think there's a pause button. Vix gained a level. Wedge gained a level. Already? All right. Oh, wait, but were those just like people in the town?
Meow.
Pause the game. We tried. Narshi's freedom depends on us. No. Please tell me we don't have to attack the dogs. Preemptive attack. No, please. And options you can set to wait battle. Okay. I think I kind of like it active. I think that's kind of cool, you know? Da, 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 da. Oh no. Do I have to? Do I have to attack them? I don't want to. Ice beam. I love... Oh, look at all... What? Look at all these things I have. Bioblast? What's Bioblast? I love how much Final Fantasy 12 used Final Fantasy tactics as well. It would be nice to see a collab like that. Final Fantasy 12 was hard. The sad little ice beam. Well, I don't want to... Why are people attacking us? Is this... Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to go that way. So Vix is just code for Biggs? I have no idea. What? Why is their name Vix? That's a good question. Uh-oh. Hey, yo. What? Hold on. No. Oh, shoot. They're trying to kill me out here. Heal? They're trying to kill me, Chad. Crimson was comment of the day. Did both 12 and Tactics. He did some Final Fantasy 14 stuff too. Final Fantasy 12 is not everyone's fave, but I love it. I love that all the games are in the Ivalice Alliance storyline. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I just wanted to hear that. I gained a level. Or at least the nameless character did. Okay, it's just so grindy, like an MMO, but it's single player. Yeah, it's tough for me to play grindy MMOs. You know? I did try to play Final Fantasy... Was 11 the online one? But I remembered in 11 that if you died, your character would de-level if you died. Is the game volume low? I can turn it up if it's too low. I can turn it up. How's that? Is that better? Sounds fine. I've seen so many people sell their older gear in Final Fantasy 11 then die and not be able to use it. Exactly. Headset volume will vary. Wait, let me make sure my headset volume's all the way up. My headset volume was not all the way up. Okay. Okay, they did remove that later on. They did. Well, that's good. All right, here we go. We must defend the mines. Why are all these people attacking me? A whole woolly mammoth is attacking me? A whole mammoth? Like, come on. Ain't that a little overkill? Bioblast. Oh no, I can only hear wind. Sorry. Oh, wow. That's a powerful spell. A pet mammoth is pretty Eardrums also vary. That's true, Nietzsche. They found a woolly mammoth skeleton recently. They did? Okay, yeah. Just let me know if I need to adjust the volume on anything. It's easy for me to adjust, so I can do that if it needs to be adjusted. And thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. Okay, according to our source, the frozen Esper was found in a new mine shaft. Hi, Marcus. Welcome. I'm doing great. How are you? We're playing Final Fantasy VI because I never really played this, so we're gonna play it today. According to our source, the frozen Esper was found in a new mine shaft. Maybe this one. First time playing the best Final Fantasy. Very cool. Hi, Verge of Apathy. Oh, random battle time. What's Tech Missile?
Do a barrel roll.
Ooh! Yo. This person is OP. Tech Missile is like the best. I remember being in my friend's dorm room playing this game, and it became the first game of very few that caused me to put the controller down because of the music. So about how wild some of these enemy designs were. Trash Cat, hi, welcome. How are you? Oh, what's that little sparkly over there? What's this? An eerie glow surrounds you. And it wasn't until my 20s. I want to play this game on the Nintendo Switch Online. Yeah, Nintendo Switch Online has a lot of really great games available. Final Fantasy VI combat theme is so good. Want info about save points? Yes. At save points, you can use a sleeping bag or a tent and also save the game. If you should perish, you'll automatically be able to play from your last save. Though any is GP gold, treasure, etc. you found will have to be found again. Your level and experience data will be retained. Sadly, none of the Final Fantasy SNES games are going to make it to Nintendo Switch Online. Hi, Caffeine Daydream. Dang, I love Final Fantasy VI music. Hard to believe tomorrow is Wednesday. Oh man, the guitar riff and the boss theme. Heck yeah. Recip Sal. Am I saying your name correctly? I love the song where they're marching in the snow. Terrace theme. First time Final Fantasy VI. Yup. You can save the game anywhere on the world map. Thank you so much to the person that followed. Okay, so do I need to... Okay, chat. Okay, I can save here. Square will release it themselves on Switch. You think they'll do it in like a compilation pack? Do you think that's how they'll do it, One Up? That would be super neato if they did. This year is flying by. Yeah. Biggs and Wedge. But one is called... He's called Vicks. Why is he called Vicks? Like Vicks Vapo Rub? Like Vicks, you know, when you're congested? They split it into like 3 compilation packs. If I know Square. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yoshitaka Amano said he tried to make most of his designs based off of only written descriptions. That's really cool. I really love Amano's work. Not just the work that he's done on Final Fantasy, but like some of his personal work is really beautiful. Super Nintendo version is full of mistranslations. Really? New York City urban legend. Welcome in. How are you? I forgot about that. Biggs is Vix and Chrono Trigger as well. Not sure why. Yeah, if there's money to be made, yeah. It's got a lot of Miss NES translations. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Hi, Jose. You didn't realize I was using a C922? Yeah, you know what it is? You know what it is, Jose? It's a lot of the stuff that I do to it in OBS. Hit me up on Discord if you want me to show you what I do. I love Amano's. I know Vampire Hunter D. I know. It's Lilouch Hero. Okay, sorry. I didn't get a chance to see your name properly during the raid. But yeah, I know. I agree with you. Hi, DeLocker. Welcome in. Move to the Elgato face cam. You know, Yo Soy Epic, let me ask you a question because I've really been tinkering with that idea. They just announced a new face cam, like a face cam HD, I think. Do you think it's probably better to move to that one? Yeah, Jose, I will absolutely send you what I do to it in OBS. Facecam 4K. The Facecam Pro sold out so fast. I have an Elgato Facecam and you love it? Yeah, I could absolutely. You know what also helps too? I have 5 lights. There are 5 lights. Puts a green screen behind me without me having a green screen. I think there's some software that does that. There are 5 lights. Also, chat, 3-minute warning for the ads, okay? 3-minute warning. 3-minute warning. I have 3 ring lights, but 2 are for the green screen. NVIDIA does that, yeah. Hi, Ori. Welcome. Wait, should I have used a tent? I didn't even see how much magic I have. Confuser. What's X for? My day is great, Marcus. I had a really nice day today. I went to the zoo. How was your day? I don't know what X for is. I don't know what that did. I just wanted to see what it did. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. You only got 2 Elgato key lights? Wait, level 4. How come it doesn't show? Oh, it doesn't show their MP. All right. Make Bobby a playable character. Which cam is better, Elgato or C922? I think the more important question, Marcus, is what the settings are in OBS, what you have to do. And I think the lighting is more important than the actual camera itself. Because if you have poor lighting, even the best camera is gonna look not good. Lighting is really important. I think that's that is probably what I focus on more. Delocker, thank you for the 110 bits. Thank you so much. The music is legendary. Yeah, I'm really excited to be playing this. Thank you so much for the 110 bits. There's a lot of experimentation. Yeah, I have what I would like to try, honestly, because my lights are all cold. Like the setting is like on a cold setting. I'd really love to try warmer setting of lights to see what that look is like. But yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to test that out yet. I think, chat, what might happen is the week of Thanksgiving, I might take a few days off. I mean, also to spend with family, but also to do some behind the scenes work that I need to do. Oh, absolutely. Yo Soy Epic, I think Azor, if it's a link, Azor or a moderator will have to put it in the chat for you. Because links are not going to work since, we're always on the front page. I got to be careful. But yeah, one of the moderators will be able to put it in the chat for you. I'm on winter settings. I gotta go to a summer setting. Cold warm mix because it presents my IRL skin color. I should try that. But yeah, I would love if you want to put some recommendations in. Yeah. Okay, chat. I'm gonna pause the game because ads are playing right now. So I'm gonna pause the game real quick, and we'll just talk in chat. I want to try pointing mine towards the wall instead of towards me. Actually, you know what I do? Caffeine Daydream. That's a really good point. Hi, Hiseo. I'm not doing Sonic Frontiers. What's Sonic Frontiers? So, Caffeine Daydream. So, if you look at my lighting setup, I have 2 lights that are directly on me. Then I have 1 light that's kind of like above me. And then I have 2 lights that point at the room. So that's how my light is set up. I have a lot of lighting set up to brighten up the room itself. Sonic Frontiers is good. It surprised me. It's the most recent Sonic game. Oh, really? Is it on Steam? That game is brand new? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't... Oh, it's on Switch. Oh. Open world Sonic game? Oh, snap. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. The ideal way, that's a lot of investment in lights. You know what? I I actually got a few of my lights. Actually, I could send it to you in Discord. I could put it in the team Discord. But I got some of my lights on Amazon. You know what's a great place? Again, not sponsored. BH Photo Studio. Again, not sponsored. But I'm just saying they got a lot of really great stuff for good prices. And yeah, that's where I got some of my best lighting setup from. Them and Amazon. But BH Photo Studio is legit. All right, sorry, I'm just fixing some stuff on my desk. Also, the ads are over. Welcome back, anybody. Hi, Mr. EJ. Anybody who got hit with the ads, thank you for watching the ads and supporting the channel. If you're not, if you didn't get hit with the ads, you're a subscriber. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I use cheap 10-inch ring lights. Okay, yeah. I'll send you the link to the lights that I have. I'm gonna check out these lights right here. Oh, this is really nice. This is really, really nice. With Yo Soy Epic is recommending. I like the C-clamp on the bottom too. That's really great. Yeah, I'll send y'all a picture of what I use. Does it like you could dim it? Oh yeah, I see here. This is very similar to one of the lights I got from BH Studio. I'll show you. But yeah, that's a really good recommendation right there. So yeah, welcome on in, everybody. If you are here from the front page, my name is Ash. I play lots of Nintendo and retro. We're playing Final Fantasy VI. I never played this game before. Like the last time I played it, I don't remember anything about it. I never finished it. Now that I could confidently say, I've never beaten this game. So there's that. I'll handle this. Stand back. We paused the game, so if you got hit with the ads, you didn't miss anything. Delacker, thank you for the 105 bits. The newest 3D Sonic game. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you so much for the 105 bits. I really appreciate that. We won't hand over the Esper. Welk, get them. What's an Esper? Okay. I had to let that rock for like a few minutes. Hold it. I think back to our briefing. What about it? Do you recall hearing about a monster that eats lightning and stores the energy in its shell? This is a good song. Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. All right. Okay, don't attack the shell. Okay. So we're just gonna use Fire Beam. They taste like burning. Thank you so much for the Prime sub for 37 months. Gonna keep this going forever. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I really appreciate you subscribing to this channel for 37 months. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Welcome. All right. So, Mega Volt. I wasn't paying attention. What am I supposed to do? Do I have an item? I wasn't paying attention. I attacked the shell and I wasn't supposed to do that. Whoops. What am I supposed to do? Just wait? Oh, he comes back. Oh, I learned the hard way. All right. I guess we just gonna have one character battle here. Oh, am I paralyzed? Okay. Heal. Can I heal myself? Oh no. Thank you so much to the person that followed. Welcome in. Again, if you're joining us from the front page, my name is Ash. I play lots of Nintendo games and retro games, and here's my first time experience with Final Fantasy VI. I'm learning today. All right. Books for days. Hey, yo, welcome. How you doing? They taste like burning. Thank you for gifting 2 tier 1 subs to Bone Archer and Barisby. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting those 2 subs to the community. That was really generous of you. Welcome, welcome. Books for days. You know what? I love that username because I have what I would consider a mini library. You found me on the front page, Brother Bill. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Am I a retro streamer? Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes, you know. I do love my retro games. You know, sometimes I'm a noob streamer. Sometimes I'm a pro streamer. Sometimes I'm a can't get my life together streamer. You know. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, where's my help at? All right, we gotta wait. Ash has a library where the painting comes to life and takes you on an adventure with Christopher Lloyd. Yep, and then the Reading Rainbow song plays in the background. Take a look, it's in a book, Reading Rainbow. I can do anything. All right, where's the snail at? Come on, snail. You play some fun games? Thank you, Mystery J. You're a fan of retro, Marcus? What's some of your favorite games? Chat, tell me some of your favorite games. Any games. Is this snail gonna come out? Like, what's he doing? Oh, maybe I had to get out of that. I probably had to get out of that. Picard be like, Jordy, let's look in a book and go on an adventure. Make it so. Call of Duty? Which one? Like the newest ones? Hadofudo? Super Mario Sunshine? Oh my gosh, this is a whelk. Wait, can we cook this afterwards? Are they gonna cook this? Galaga, Pac-Man? All really? What did I think of season 7 of Voyager? Okay. Oh, we're gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. I mean, he's a whelk. Don't people eat whelks? You know? Right? Am I bugging? Okay, let me tell you. Season 7 of Voyager. It was heartwarming in a lot of aspects. And I think that out of all the endings of Star Trek, this one is the most satisfying to watch. I don't want to put like spoilers just in case there are people out there who haven't watched Voyager, but I think out of all the endings that I've seen, Deep Space Nine, TNG, this game is this ending of this series is definitely. Now there's one thing that I did not agree with. One thing. Actually, 2 things that I did not agree with. And that is a certain love interest. I did not agree with this. And there's a certain character that leaves that I also do not agree with. I can already guess. Saying Super Mario Sunshine was one of your favorites to play. They taste like burning. I would have to say that Super Mario Sunshine is definitely a game that I have lots of emotional feelings about. It really did pull that relationship out of nowhere. Yeah, it's a real end game. And I like that I like the way that the final episode happened, where you think it's gonna end one way, but then it totally ends in a completely other way. Sunshine is Ash's favorite Mario. Wow, very funny. Oh my gosh, this freaking Welk keeps trolling me. Where should I start? I think you should start at TNG. Anywhere in season 3 and beyond that. You don't have to watch any of those episodes really in order. That's why it's great for anybody who just wants to kind of dip their toe in and see if it's something that they will be into. You did appear to like that remaster better. Wait, what remaster? Oh, yes, I did actually like the remaster better. You're right about that, Brother Bill. You're absolutely 100% right. Is TNG Picard? Yes. TNG, Jean-Luc Picard is in charge of the USS Enterprise. Voyager, you kind of need to start around season 4 to get interesting. Now, I do agree that the first couple of seasons were kind of rough. Hi, Chocolate Slayer, welcome. There's a couple of great TNGs in season 1 and 2, but yeah, I feel like it really starts to kind of get good at season 3, season 4. I would avoid Picard until you watch TNG. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you and that's the thing with like Deep Space Nine and Voyager. You do, I mean, Voyager, there are some episodic moments to it. There are some episodes you could kind of just watch and it's just like contained within an episode. But Deep Space Nine, absolutely, you have to watch from beginning to end. Thank you so much to the person that followed. Thank you so much. I'm okay with the slow burn. Yeah, Deep Space Nine is definitely one that you gotta watch in order. But TNG, you could kind of like just watch whatever. Like this. Should I just start this battle over, chat? This is getting silly. But yeah, there were definitely some aspects of the end of Voyager where I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I really love, like, I love Icheb. I love Seven's relationship with Icheb. I love some of the episodes where you kind of infer what Icheb's path is gonna be. Hi VGA, welcome. So yeah, I really love that. I really love, you could get it with one character, it's just a slower fight. Okay, he just keeps hiding and I'm like, yo, come on. Okay, there you go. Like all the Star Treks in the original up until Voyager. Flipsider. So after this, I'm definitely gonna be thank you for the GG. I'm definitely gonna be watching the original series. I'm gonna start the original series. All right, let's go back. Because I should use a tent, right? If I have it. Is the William Shatner run too old school campy? I don't know. I feel like, well, I don't have a tent. Enterprise would lead you into the original series if you did it first. So you think I should watch Enterprise first? Track 0 is my favorite Star Trek movie. You gotta watch Nemesis. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna watch Nemesis next. Yeah, TOS is great, cheesy fun. I think I like the Doctor the best in original series so far. I do TOS first. Yeah, the original series is great in its own way. Yeah. Enterprise is a precursor to TNG. Bones is great. He's pretty cranky, but I think that's why I like him. All right, I'm gonna save. Even though that battle was like terrible. I do want to watch the animated series. The animated series is gonna happen. Can't wait to start. You're gonna love it. Darn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a streamer. How do I heal up my characters, chat? This is not good. This is not good. Ta-da. At least we get to hear the music again. I don't have a tent. I wish I had a tent. I don't have a tent. But yeah, welcome in everybody. If you've never been here, my name is Ash. I play lots of retro games. If you're seeing us from the front page, it's nice to meet y'all. Can go keep going. The fans aren't as invested. Fans are invested in a different way. I think they taste like burning. Definitely. I mean, I found that Star Trek has been like a lot of. I've been welcomed into a lot of like activities, like any kind of like cons that I've been to and stuff like that. It's always felt like really like, oh, you don't know Star Trek? This is why like you're gonna love it. Instead of, what do you mean you don't know what this is? Blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't feel like that at all. It doesn't feel like that at all. Not next level, below top tier. Enjoy Turk Dog. Thank you. Yeah, we're playing this for the first time. Among their favorites as much as Star Wars. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say that. I feel like you'll find that people generally like TNG. People generally like Voyager. People can be split with Deep Space Nine. And I don't know if TOS is people's favorites. And it's generally split between New Trek and Old Trek. There's some people who hate New Trek. There's some people who love New Trek. You're in for a treat. Oh, hi, Retro Runner. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very, very happy that we're getting to play this today. But I hope you're doing well, and it's really nice to see you. Oh, who this? Hey, what's the matter? Do you know something we don't? Then there's people like Enterprise. TOS is an acquired taste. Girl, the frozen creature began emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Hi, Ba. Guess what I'm playing? Guess what I'm playing? TOS is this aesthetically very cheesy, but the writing is often really good. I love the characters in Star Trek. TNG and Voyager really made me fall in love with them. I pretty much just like the classic Star Wars for that series. I thought TNG was the best for a long time, grew up with it, but my opinion has changed. Yeah, Deep Space Nine is definitely my favorite by far. Oh my gosh. So I found my cartridge, Ba. Check it out. I found my Game Boy cart. I had 14 hours on it. I literally remember zero. Love all those characters. I know Quark is, I love Quark. I hated Quark at first. I hated Quark. Now I love Quark. This is a great version. Maybe, is there a difference between this version and the Super Nintendo version? Thank you, Anime Hero. Thank you. Quark, I used to get mad at Quark because he used to do some foolishness. Hi, Moon Ronin. Quark used to do some foolishness. Like, he would okay, you're gonna endanger the whole station by some of these deals you're doing, buddy. Like, chill out. The Super Nintendo is more super. A few upgrades and bug fixes. Oh, I got it. We're playing Final Fantasy VI. There's some extra end game content, and you can't play multiplayer co-op are the only differences. One of your favorite soundtracks. Yeah, the boss music is so good. The GBA version was retranslated and has bug fixes. Such a great game, Jamward. I also have these as well. Chat, check it out. Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Final Fantasy 4, and Final Fantasy 5. I also have Final Fantasy 4 on DS. Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 4 on DS. Yeah. I have the boxes for these two. These are complete with box. Thank you, Bob, for the tier 1 sub for 25 months. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. Hi, Tumor Boy. Welcome. Final Fantasy 4 DS has extra dungeon. This is on your list of one of the best RPGs. One day you'll learn the secret of cards sticking to my forehead. Listen, it's Nintendium magic. It's like Nintendium in your blood, you know? It just sticks to the pores. Final Fantasy 4 GBA does not. Hi, former Twigman. The music in this game is so good. Nobu Uematsu is a self-taught composer. You love Final Fantasy 4, so you naturally own every iteration. Distant Worlds. Yeah, I have a CD signed by Nobu Uematsu from when I went to Distant Worlds. He's such a nice guy. He was so nice. I told him that one of my favorite songs was Man with the Machine Gun from Final Fantasy VIII. And he was like, oh, I love that. I love that song too. You're going next week? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. The secret Final Fantasy game. I have not seen your Final Fantasy vinyl collection. Mr. Miyamoto says that the chosen one can have games stick to their forehead. Now that's the truth right there. Where's that light coming from? What? Hey, Wedge, where are you? What's happening? Cool to hear he's a nice guy. Yeah, he was really nice. Okay, what's going on? I know she has the thing on her forehead that's controlling her, right? They said that she's wearing a tiara that's controlling her. Did that thing just destroy the tiara? Who that? Hey, yo, what's up? Oh, I can walk. Okay. You gave away 2 copies of Final Fantasy VII. Where am I? Whoa. And I only just removed the crown. Head hurts. Uh-oh. What's this? Easy, this is a slave crown. The others had complete control over you while you were wearing it. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It'll all come back to you in time. That is. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. A mysterious young woman controlled by the Empire and born with the gift of magic. Oh, should I rename her? Her name is Terra, huh? I always have you on my smaller monitor on the left. I'm about to play games on my big monitor, but I end up not doing it. Oh, that's a really nice compliment. Thank you for hanging out and spending time with us. Voyager is so much better than Deep Space Nine. At least it didn't kill off a fan favorite character. It got rid of a fan hated character. You mean Tuvix? Who are you talking about? You talking about Tuvix? Or are you talking about, what's her name? Kess. Oh, you talking about Kess. I'm very excited, VGA. Oh, Marcus, I'm so glad that you think so. Should I name her Ash? I'm naming her Ash, because she's cool. Kess was a fan-hated character? My name is Ash. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering this fast. You like it? Lower capital and lower caps at a minimum? Yeah. I always think it's weird when they do all caps like that. Full caps annoy me too. Open up. Give us back the girl and the Empire's Magitech armor. They coming for me? Or she was somewhat ruined by her relationship with Neelix? Flipsider, I kind of agree with you. I wish that they didn't do that. I really wish that they didn't do that. Yo, Mecha Kong, hello, welcome. You found us on the front page, did you? Which did not feel plausible. Hey, chat, 3-minute warning for ads, okay? You named her Venus. I like that name. Cass, what is with the Wesley Crusher hate? Shout out my name, damn it, I'm Tara. She had the potential to be a good character, but didn't realize. Yeah, I was not feeling that. What is with the Wesley Crusher hate? They just didn't really do what could have been done. Dropping her upset me. I think people just hate kids. Leave Wesley alone. Shut up, Wesley. Wesley, yeah. I mean, I do think Wesley got the raw end of the deal. Tara has cool hair. She does have cool hair. I like it. Crusher was great. He was like 5 years older than me growing up. Wesley's an arrogant child. Dr. All right, I'm done with this conversation. Dr. Pulaski is not the best. You are 100% wrong. In some first season episodes, okay. Open the door. We want the girl. She's an officer of the Empire. Oh no. Empire. Magitech armor. EMH is the best. I love the EMH. I'm gonna be honest. Thank you so much for the person that followed. Pulaski was supposed to be like Bones? Really? Naomi Wildman? We broke Ash on Star Trek? You mean the boy? TNG has the strongest cast? I'll be honest. You know, I really do like Dr. What's his name? From Deep Space Nine. The doctor in Deep Space Nine. I really like him. I thought he was pretty... At first I hated him, but he grew on me. Because his character arc, you know? But the EMH is definitely... Yeah, Dr. Bashir. Julian. I loved his relationship with, Miles O'Brien. Look, I have to get you out of here. I don't have time to explain. Uh-oh. You like Data and TNG a lot too? EMH, I know. You know what? Okay. I'm going to talk about one spoiler here. Also, ad warning, in 40 seconds, ads are going to play. One spoiler. If you've never watched Voyager, here's one spoiler. Close your ears. Close your ears. Here's the one spoiler. Okay, here's the spoiler. I knew that the EMH was going to confess his love to Seven. I knew that. I knew that from jump. I was just like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? I knew. I just had a feeling. I was just like, when is he going to say it? But he waited too long, I think. He waited too long. I think he could have, if he would have gotten there a little bit earlier, he could have won her over, but he waited too long. That's my 10 cents, okay? EMA should have been replaced with a Mark IV. Wrong. No. Track 0. Oh my gosh. I have so many feelings about that topic. I like the Doctor. Ash 2022. Oh man, over here. Okay. I love Odo. Wait, do I have any items, chat? Oh, I got the same items from... Okay, and they also gave us a sleeping bag. Why am I all the way in the back? Chat, does it matter the order? Does that matter? What does that do? Because the Doctor was his name? Order doesn't matter? Yes. He's a touch off. Turk dog, I hear you. Okay, let's pause real quick because the ad started to play. I watched 2 episodes of TOS so far. 2. Back and front position matter. Front and back. Okay, so front and back matter. Only matters if you have several characters. Okay. So we're gonna pause for just 60 seconds because anybody who's not subscribed is seeing an ad right now. So I don't want them to miss any gameplay. And once the ads are over, we'll go back to the gameplay. Leech, what's up? Welcome. How are you? How are you today? I hope you're having a really great day. We're playing Final Fantasy VI. You loved Octopath Traveler, and it's like old school, but the art style is amazing and the story is good. I do have Octopath. I don't have Octopath 2. I've been thinking about getting Octopath 2, but I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet. Yeah, we're vibing with Final Fantasy VI. I never played through it. I never beat it. So we're just chilling here with some good music in the background. Corvus, hello. Thank you I really appreciate that. Are you a fan of any other sci-fi franchises? Silver Lady, that's a good question. I'm just gonna grab the Luigi hat because Sky requested it, and then I'll answer your question. You never did play Octopath? I really want to play it. Remember about TOS is the show is very much a commentary on life in the 60s. It's a good point. Good point. It is, Jamword. It's my 8-bit dome mouse. My 8-bit dome mouse. It was $25. You can get it on Amazon from the company 8-bit dough. That makes like controllers and stuff as well. Okay. You like that mouse? Thank you. So, okay, ads are over. Thank you so much to all the people who watched the ads. Thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching the ads. And thank you to all the people who are subscribers. You might not have saw any ads during that 90-second break. N64 controller. NES peripheral, I never heard of. The best ads of the night. Okay, so they you asked me what are some of my other favorite sci-fi shows. I'm trying to think. What are some popular sci-fi shows? I do not. Chat, please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. I love Alien. I love the movie Alien. I do not like Doctor Who. I'm sorry. My mom's watching. She's like, is that where your son learned to collect the pop plushies? Oh my gosh. I never watched The Expanse. Can I have my sub? I'm sorry. I'm sorry they taste like burning. I tried. The old ones, the new ones. I tried. I really did. You know what it is? It just makes me feel sad. A lot of the episodes are really dark. Black Mirror is good. But that's another show that I can't watch all of them because the show is really sad. Some episodes are like really dark for me. So say we all. I like the original Doctor Who. Have you seen Westworld? No. Stargate and Babylon 5, I do want to watch. I do like Star Wars. Yes. I've seen all the Star Wars movies except episode 9. Black Mirror is great. I do want to watch The Orville. I watched the first episode of The Orville and I really liked it. Season 1 of Westworld. I do also want to watch Firefly. Not missing much. Battlestar. Should I watch Battlestar Galactica, chat? Should I stop watching TOS and start watching Battlestar? Babylon 5? You never watched the whole series? Yeah, Firefly I do want to watch. Don't watch Battlestar. Track Zero says do not watch Battlestar. Check out Firefly instead. Says OG Boss Cat. Okay. I don't think my wife has seen it. Bears Beats and Battlestar Galactica. No, keep watching TOS. You feel like Battlestar Galactica didn't wrap up well. I have that for someday and for the future when your time isn't valuable anymore. Firefly is wonderful. Keep watching TOS. Okay, okay. What about hold up. I have this hold up. Hold up. There's one that I'm thinking of. I do not remember Farscape. Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix. Okay, wait, hold up. I can't remember. Okay, never mind. Red Dwarf. Has anybody ever watched the Red Dwarf? I have this cart. I have the Game Boy cart. I have the Game Boy cart. Leech, I have the Game Boy cart. Red Dwarf is great. What's my favorite streaming service? I like Paramount Plus. You'll love it. Track Zero, okay. Red Dwarf is awesome. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I want to see that. Books for Days. I've heard so many good things about that. I did not know they... Yeah, they had a Game Boy cart for this. Here, I'll show you. Final Fantasy 1 and 2, 4, 5, and 6. It's limitless. Paramount Plus. I also... I watch a lot of stuff on like Retro Crush. That's like the retro anime stuff. I started watching that. They have the UN Squadron movies on Retro Crush. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. Hold on. I dropped something. I love Starship Troopers. I love Starship Troopers. You only watch the anime at this point? Yeah, classic 80. Hi, Sparkle. Welcome. We're playing Final Fantasy VI and chatting today. How are you? Paramount Plus? Yeah, Paramount Plus is really awesome. Thank you so much to the person that followed, by the way. She's up there. Uh-oh, they're coming for me. Anime and Cobra Kai. So yeah, I've been watching some like 80s and 90s anime. Sorry, I know I've been talking a lot. I haven't been playing the game. Okay, they coming for me? I gotta run. I can't get into retro anime. I've been, cause you remember we were having that talk about what's some good stuff to watch, what's some good anime to watch, and I still have that list. So I really want to get into that. Hi, Auxiliary. Welcome. How are you? How do you know if a spell can attack multiple people? When I grew up, my first anime was Express 999. Yeah, Jedi level. We're playing games now. The animation is so terrible. Retro anime has a lot of sick stuff. You find hard-bodied stuff. Or post-apocalyptic. Retro Crush is a really great free service, TDX, exactly. Shoulder button to select all. Oh, got it. Play my favorite Final Fantasy, yay! How do you like Sonic Frontier, Sparkle? I've been thinking about getting it. What do you think of it so far? Meow, 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 meow. From the 80s, have incredible animation. L or R to target multiple units. Okay, Jamware. Oh, Auxiliary. I'm sorry to hear about that. Okay, thank you. Sleepy Playtime. Ash, watch the Battlestar miniseries and then decide whether to watch more. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Sleepy Playtime, you want to see an item from my desk? All right, I'm going to show you. La 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 la. Okay, let me show you an item from my desk. I'm looking for an item. Oh, I think this is an appropriate. I think this is an appropriate thing to show. Okay, so I got this. I got this. Where did I get this from? When I went to New York. I got this when I went to New York. This little heiress Gainsborough. Aerith Gainsborough? How you say her name? I got her in like one of those packs, like the random mystery pack. I got her. So I love her and I keep her on my desk. Hi, Drongo. Welcome. It's nice to see you. We're playing Final Fantasy VI. Wow, it looks like your Final Fantasy VII Pixel version. Yes, I love her so much. I love her. That's my girl. So I keep her right on my desk. Battlestar basically. Drongo, do you have a favorite sci-fi TV show? We've been talking about what our favorite sci-fi TV shows are. You got everyone but Cloud Turk Dog? Oh, I will be so upset. She is so pretty in the remake. I know, I love her character design. I agree with you. I'm playing Final Fantasy VI. I never beat this game before. The original Battlestar Galactica from way back is one of my mama's favorite series, Sparkle. Sparkle, you love the new Sonic game? It's amazing. Hi, Camaro. Drongo is a massive Battlestar Galactica fan. It's the only TV show you actually own the DVDs for. A lot of people are saying that I need to watch Battlestar Galactica. I've never watched it, Drongo. I've never watched it. $6 Million Man? You love that show, TDX? My favorite sci-fi show will always be Firefly. It's a travesty that the show only got 13 episodes. Oh, so that's a show I could watch in like one day. Wait, is it 13 hour-long episodes? Hi, John. Welcome in. How are you? Any Star Trek show. You know me. I love my Star Trek. Let's go. You've read a couple of sci-fi books? 45 minutes each. It's such a brilliant slow burn. I think it gets overlooked because it's not just action-y all the time. You're doing okay, John? Okay, that's good. Yeah, but I think that's why I like Star Trek too. It's not always action-y, but they got some action in it. You know? Wait, can I use my magic skills? Magic. What's an Esper? 13 episodes and a movie. Oh, Firefly has a movie as well. It's your favorite all-time RPG. Oh, Ed, be kind. Yeah, I was talking about how I did try to watch Doctor Who. I really gave it my best shot. I really did, and I just did not enjoy it. Classic Star Trek feels like sci-fi, a lot of ethical dilemmas. The Expanse. A few people said The Expanse as well, Drongo. A few people said The Expanse. Wait until you watch the show before you watch the movie of Firefly. But my last favorite to watch was The Expanse. High concepts. It's also the all-time favorite RPG of a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people say they really love this game. Stargate SG-1. Okay. You find The Expanse to be dry, but many people love it. Stargate SG-1 is so long. The Expanse has the best written characters and character development of any show ever, in my opinion. Red Aurora Cycles and the Illuminate Files are a book series. Oh, nice. You know, I just got some Star Trek books at the used bookstore the other day. I paid they were like $1.40, $2 each. So I can't wait to read them. I got one called The Beholder, the Beholder something. It's a TNG book. So I'm looking forward to reading that. The Wire for the best written characters. Luigi Moden Gage. Stargate SG-1 is like Star Trek if it took place on Earth and instead of traveling by ships, they travel by gates. Oh, got you. Watch all of Firefly before you watch Serenity. Okay. Hey, thank you so much to the person that followed. The Expanse was great because of Chris from my memory. Hope you enjoy Final Fantasy. Thank you. Hi, Duddy. Welcome. Hi, Robert. This is my number 1 and number 2 Final Fantasy. Love this one. What a gem. I was a big Sliders fan. Oh, nice. Auxiliary. Okay, John, have a good day. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Okay. Does Transformers count as sci-fi? Yeah, well, I don't know what other genre Transformers would fall into. Right? Robots. Yeah, that's science fiction. Robots are science fiction. My favorite Doctor is the 10th Doctor, says Sparkle. Fantasy sci-fi. Firefly and be like, this is the best theme song ever. I can't wait. Now, if you love Deep Space Nine like you do, you should be watching Babylon 5 next. Babylon 5. Then I like Transformers. Astro Boy. I think that could also be considered sci-fi as well. Astro Boy. Why does my hat look so janky? Hold up, chat. Mass Effect. A lot of people love Mass Effect. My Luigi hat's looking kind of... Okay, there we go. That's better. I have to fold it down. More than meets Transformers falls into the more than meets the eye genre. Firefly often gets overlooked in the sci-fi fandom because of the mystique of only getting one season. Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda is a flop. What's Mass Effect Andromeda? Is that a game or a TV show? Eon Flux. Oh my god, I loved Eon Flux. Beast Wars was cool. Eon Flux is cool. All right, chat. All right, chat. Time to gang up on Drongo. Oh my gosh, please no. You know how many times I have to say poor Drongo. I totally go off book with Watch Legs. It takes place 200 years after Mass Effect 3. Oh, got you. Kefka, my sweet little magic user. Wee hee hee. With this slave crown, I'll practically own you. I'll just switch his punching bag. No. No. Wait, who's Kefka? And why did he steal me? Did he just slap me? Did Kefka just slap me? Rude? One of your favorite Final Fantasy villains? Oh, who this? He puts a crown on me? What? Wee hee hee. Kefka's the bad guy? Wee hee hee. Good. Burn up everything? Oh no. Talking about burn up everything. He wants to see the world burn, chat. I don't know how I feel about this. Who this? Gestalt, we stand on the brink of a major breakthrough. In the days to come, we'll witness a total revival of magic. Hold up, chat. Hold up. Pause. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gestalt. They also use that name in Secret of Mana. They use that name in Secret of Mana. Or is it Geshtar with an R? It might be Geshtar with an R. They use a name very close to it in Secret of Mana. Right here. Different characters, no relation. Okay. He's a bad guy. He's great. Okay. It is our destiny and ours alone to take this mystic force and claim what is rightfully ours. With our newfound power, nothing can stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gestalt! Oh. Almost interchangeable in Japanese, so it could be the same in the Japanese version. Oh, that's good to know. We love an iconic villain. Uh-oh. Who this? Took you long enough. How goes the robbing and plundering trade? Who dat? Treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler searching the world over the relics of the past. Lock. All right. How you spell that? Lock. C-K-E? Lock is the best? Okay. Sweet. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha, semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Anyway, were you the one who sent for me? Yeah, there's a girl I'd like you to meet. Locke is the true protag. This better not have anything to do with that Magitech riding Imperial Witch. Unico and the Island of Magic? Oh, I've never seen that. I've never seen that. If they put their stuff away, are they locker? Yuck, 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 yuck. Imperial troops are pursuing her even as we speak. This town is no match for the Empire. Our independence can only be assured if we join forces with the Returners, an underground resistance movement. The girl wasn't responsible for her actions. We must get her to understand our dilemma. Okay, so there's an underground resistance movement that's trying to, like, help? All right, I think we better help her. Agreed. Make your way first to Figaro and talk to the king. Okay, so we have to save her. Who this? Oh, I thought she got captured. So where was that Kefka doing that stuff to her? Was that just in her mind? Now we gotcha. Uh-oh. It was a flashback. Memories. Before the start of the game, Kefka was a memory. Oh, so she just fell and bumped her head and then was having a flashback. Okay, got it. All right. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Kupo? Huh? Who's that? Moguls? Are you saying you want to help me? They're so cute. They have CGI. Oh, got you. That explains it in PS1 version. Oh my gosh, why are they so cute, chat? Use us to save Ash from the guards. Need more information? Yes. You'll fight using 3 different groups. Press the Y button to switch between them. Your job is to defeat the commander of the guards before his men reach Ash. Save her or else. One of my favorite things to do with this game is naming the characters with a theme, like Hamtaro and My Little Pony. The man took off their crown, but the people of Narsh chased her into the caves and she fell. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, got you. Ash, Moogle, yo, I want a Moogle plush. I have a Cactar. Cactar's right here, but he's underneath Banjo, but I have a Cactar. PS1 version, unfortunately, had laggy menus, or you read. I see. Oh, no. So, what am I supposed to do? Laggy battle menus. Okay. So, I gotta defeat them? No. No, not my Moogles. Come on now. Do they have magic? Oh, I don't think they have magic, chat. It's a team of Moogles. I love them. Oh, they're strong. You have 3 teams you can switch between. Oh, I do have to fight these. This is the Super Nintendo version, Sparkle. I could switch teams by pressing the L and the R. Okay, sweet. Moogles are so cute. I want a Moogle? Me too. Oh no. Fight? Steal? Oh, we can steal? Oh, that's Lock. Lock can steal. Okay, so characters have like... Wait. Why can't I... Hold up. Delacker, thank you for the 105 bits. Wait, something's up with my controller. Hold up. Get a band with like a ball on it and make Bobby a Moogle. Oh, I love that idea. Hold up, chat. I have to fix something. Health is an issue on this, so be careful. Okay. Hold up, chat. I have to fix something here because I think something's up with my controller. Hold up. Something's up with my controller. Okay. Okay. A, B, X, Y, L, R. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. I named the Moogle Koopo. Okay. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Okay. You love my Kirby themed chair? Thank you. It's a blanket. It's a blanket that I have. You'll eventually get one that you could speak English with a tough New York accent. Oh, that's awesome, Delacker. Okay, how do I chat? I'm pressing L and R and they're not switching. Uh-oh. Do they have items? Oh, they use... Oh, wait, chat. This is not good. Hold up. How do I cure them? Might slow down where... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, chat. I'm so sorry. Hold up. Ads are gonna play in exactly 1 minute and 30 seconds, okay? All you can do is use items. Oh. You don't got no magic, huh? Why to switch between teams? Alright. What's Phoenix down do? Recovers the wounded. Okay, you. I'm about to use all my tonics. This is not good. Oh yeah, it's Y. It's Y, chat. What if we don't? Oh my god. Fight. Okay. You got this. Okay, we're gonna do it. Okay. You got Mog on his team. He's the boss. Oh, got you. Okay, I see. Yeah, I know that about Phoenix Downs, but I only have one of them. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold up. There's one up here. He's trying me. Oh, these guys are so freaking cute, chat. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-da-ba-da-da. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, okay. We're going to pause the game after this battle because the ads are about to start, chat. Okay. I'm going to pause the game now. Ads are playing for anybody who is not a subscriber. You're seeing ads right now. I do apologize for that, but they'll be over in 1 minute and 15 seconds. So anybody who is not subscribed, you're seeing an ad. So we're just going to pause and wait until the ads are done, and then we'll continue on. But chat, thank you so much for hanging out with me while we did the podcast earlier and spoke to Smirky. Thanks for sharing all your favorite TV show advice with me for sci-fi shows. Thanks for hanging out with me while we play Final Fantasy VI. And if you've never been here or you're catching us from the front page, my name is Ash, and I play lots of retro games. And we're so happy to be able to hang out with you. And Bobby's right here. She's taking a little snooze. She's taking a snooze, chat. Oh my gosh, chat. I made the best hot chocolate the other day by melting some chocolate and mixing it in with milk, and it was so good. 1010 would do it again. It was rich. It was rich, but it was really good. Okay, welcome back. The ads are done. Welcome back. All the people who got hit with the ads, thank you so much for watching the ads and supporting the channel. And if you did not see any because you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that. All right. Oh, yeah, of course. Got to pause. I don't want people to feel like they're missing out on anything. Did we get all of them? I think we got all of them, chat. Oh, there's one more, huh? Oh, this was a boss? Oops. Oh, they got some OP weapons. He said dance? What does dance do? I want to see what dance does. Dusk Requiem? What does that do? What am I? Oh. One of my little moogles fell. Oh, Delocker, thank you for the 102 bits. I really appreciate that. Have a good night. Have a good rest. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Uh-oh. Mog is the top Moogle. He can really handle the heat. Thanks, Moogles. Win, you're dead. Oh. Oh, man, he runs fast. This dude goes fast. Uh-oh. Okay. What's this? I think this switch will... Oh. Secret opening, huh? You back with us now? You saved me, Locke. Save your thanks for the Moogles. Locke is Canadian. I can't remember anything, past or present. You have amnesia? A man said my memory would come back. Give it time. You're safe with me. I give you my word. I won't leave you until your memory returns. By the way, this secret entrance might be useful someday. Don't forget about it. Okay. Alright, we teaming up? Ooh. Alright, let's go. This is a classroom for the beginner. Here we answer your questions about the world. Think of us as your advisors. Okay. Oh, neat. Oh, okay. Tutorial room. Okay. I don't think we're gonna need this. But what I would like is a place where I can rest and save. Who might you be? Uh-oh. This is the pits. We'd better highlight it southward to Figaro. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna save my game. The house on the left. Oh, you can rest and save in there? Okay. Hey, buddy, you got a bed for me? The one house you can enter? Oh, okay, here's the save spot. Always check pots and shelves. Okay. Ooh, tincture. We got the tincture. Valuables are often hidden in pots, such as this one. Heard about relics? Relics give your party members a variety of abilities. Sprint shoes, double your speed. Ooh, okay, okay. Oh, neat. After like an hour of playtime for real. Your curative items to restore your HP staying at an inn will revive your party. Monster in a box? Oh, God. I want to steal. I want to see what happens if I try that. You have sprint shoes? You call them Nikes? Nice. The good news is you saved first. Sometimes monsters lurk inside a treasure chest. Oh, but I didn't get a prize? Want to know how to ride a chocobo? Yeah. Once you get off, the bird will return to its pen. Oh, neat. When buying armor and weapons, you'll see some symbols next to your characters. Triangles pointed up. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, that's good information. Yep. Who are you? Choose with the A button, cancel with the choice with the B button. Okay. Hey, thank you so much for the person that followed. Welcome. Chat, today I broke 13,000 followers. Pretty impressive. Notice how he doesn't mention the Y button? Cancel the choice with B. View the main menu with X. Oh yeah, he doesn't mention the Y button. Oh, thanks, James. I appreciate that. If this was Dark Soul, it would usually monsters lurk in treasure chests. Hi, Sentient. Welcome. Okay. Hi, Gary. Angry Old Man Gaming Official. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your broadcast? What did you play? What did you do? Everyone from my channel, please make sure to check out Angry Old Man Gaming Official. Yeah, Crimson Moon, I'm using Mr. FPGA. Yup. What did you play? Oh, no more pinball. Nice. What pinball were you playing today? And thank you for choosing us. Everyone, like I said, make sure to follow Angry Old Man Gaming Official, who plays retro and does a lot of pinball. How would you have gotten to select A? Cancel with B guy if you didn't know that. That's true, Sparkle. You got a new pinball machine? Avengers Infinity Quest by Stern from 2020. Oh, that's really dope. Nice. How are you liking it so far? Do you have any favorite aspects of that machine that you want to share with us? And thank you so much. Thank you so much for choosing our channel to raid. I really appreciate that. All right, maybe I should go in these other rooms then. Maybe there'll be some stuff in here. Damage is more severe when caught in a pincer attack. Use care when running. Sleeping bag. Oh, neat. During a battle, press left or right on the control pad to select row or defense. Defense cuts received damage in half and works until your next command input. Press L or R to select multiple targets. I really want to try the Mister. Super Mario Bros. Is my test game for latency. Definitely try it. But I know it can be quite an investment. But I really love mine, Crimson Moon. It's one of the deepest rule set on the game, so lots to learn. Oh, good. Okay, that's awesome. Well, at least it'll probably have a lot of replayability that way then. A full meter in the lower right means that the character will be next to accept battle commands. Press X or Y button to pass the character's battle opportunity to the next character. Run from some battles by pressing and holding both the L and the R buttons. Okay, that I actually didn't know. In the back row, damage and attack power are halved. Change rows using the main menu. Press left on the control pad and A. Okay. Spells are reflected. Defense up. Magic defense up. Speed up. Speed down. Time stops. Oh. Cool. I like that. Oh, everybody's all it's a each sword has its own unique name. You'll gain more sword tech skills over time. Okay. A lot to learn in this game. Reflect doesn't block spells that have been reflected off others. Enemies protected by Reflect, try bouncing an attack off a Reflect protected individual in your own party. Interesting. Can result in special hidden skills. See what happens if you select Command Fight. Oh. Helps to let you know at a glance what's up with your characters. True. Weapons won't touch you. Ooh. Need status info. But you're easy target for spells. Okay. Lose use of spells and commands. And you'll attack party members. Use muddled and psych. You'll revert to a normal when struck by a weapon. Okay. Automatically brought back even if the status is affected. Regen. HP gradually comes back. Okay. Okay. Use a curative spell or item on an undead creature for maximum damage. Giant enemy crabs. Oh, what's this do? What's that? Hi, Rig. Welcome. How are you? Oh, life in MP. Sweet. Rig, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. We're just playing Final Fantasy VI. I have never beaten this game before. So we're just having a grand time. I hope your day is going well. Was sleeping? Oh, that sounds great. I could go for a little nap right now myself. You have not beat it yet? Never ever. I couldn't help myself joking about the tutorial house coming after you played a decent amount of the game. No, that's really funny though, Sparkle. You're totally right. And that's a good observation. That's a really good observation. All right. I don't know where he said to go, but he said to go somewhere. So we're just going to walk around the map. Oops. You like watching first plays? Oh, look at that background, chat. I love the clouds. Lets me know I'm not the only one. Yeah. Definitely not the only one when it comes to this game. Let's steal. I want to see what stealing does. Couldn't steal, huh? Oh. I got this on release. I was hyped for months when I read about it. Came out when the Super Nintendo was at its pinnacle for the hardware. Yeah, I could definitely see if I had this game as a kid, why I would be hooked. But I never had this game as a kid. Actually good at stealing hearts. Kid me thought the leafer was a blowfish. Okay, can I steal from them? Why is everybody beating up on me all the time? Couldn't steal, huh? What kind of thief are you if you can't steal anything, buddy? Should I bought like armor or something? Should I bought? Oh, okay. I want to see what happens if I do this. Oh. Da-da-da. Oh, I gained a level. Wait, what did I learn? I learned something. Ouija time. Directrix, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 29 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you for such a long time support. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I can remember the first time I played the Ghost House in Super Mario Bros. 4 and saw translucent ball. Oh my god, I know. I love that, Crimson Moon. Seriously, I really love that actually. It's funny that you bring that specific like sprite up. I really love that. Oh, Namoki, thank you for the hydrate. Good point. It was great Powerade, but I watered it down. Thank you. Okay, skills. Sword tech, blitz, lore, rage, dance. Okay. Oh, I got ant dot. Cures poisoning. Ant dot. Okay, where we going again? Am I supposed to be going this way, chat? Am I going the right way? I hope I am. There's a cave. Or a castle? Okay. But I was supposed to leave the town, though. You're going so many directions. One of them is definitely right. Okay. The fact that you can only fit so many letters. I know it's so funny, right? We're making some money, though. That's good. All right, let's use a tonic on my girl right here. She needs a tonic. See some trees. Oh, there's a... Oh. Okay, there's a castle. We're in the desert. Uh-oh. Aranid and the Sand Ray. I like these enemy sprites. Is this a pixel? Did they make a pixel remaster of this? Yes, right? With the fact that it used Sony DSP. Ant dot in the house. For real. Oh, Locke is feeling it right now, chat. Meow, 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 meow. All right, hold up. Item. He needs a tonic. Look at that face. I want them to put on the Switch. Figaro Castle. Look at the chocoboos. Wait. Hey, oh, it's you. Proceed. You like my meow theme? Oh, D beat the Pixel Remaster? Okay, awesome. You'd like to get the Pixel Remaster of all of them? Da, 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 da. Oh, General Andrews! Go to see the king. Wait, y'all got a safe spot? Hello? Okay. Where's the king? Hello? Are you the king? Man, you mean this young woman? Meow, 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 meow. Who do you think you are? Oh, sorry. What did he do? How rude of me to turn my back to a lady. Who this? The young king of Figaro Castle, allied to the Empire and a master designer of machinery. where we have lots of sand. Edgar. Okay. Edgar. Sweet. I like that. Yee. I like it. I like his sprite. I am Edgar, King of Figaro. Name Big E. Surprise someone like me knows a king? Yup. Talk to you later. Hey, yo, where he went? So, you're an Imperial soldier. No problem. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Please, relax while you're here. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Look, why are you helping me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Oh, Lord, here we go. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. Hey, yo! Edgar, relax. We just met, all right? He mad fresh. He's very rude. I guess your abilities would be a distant third. Oh, he thinks because he's a king, he could just do whatever he wants? Chill. All right? Oh, brother. I always name my RPG characters with all caps, so if someone in the game is talking about me, I definitely know. That makes sense, Sparkle. What's with you anyway? That's what I want to know. Edgar, guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. Yeah. I suppose a normal girl would have found him dashing, but I'm hardly normal. That's right, girl. That's right. Feel free to wander about. Okay. Da-na-na. What's over here? Anything I could touch? He do got a castle, though. I mean, he do got a castle. I heard the Empire is using something called magic. Gestalt has harnessed the power of magic. Who can stop him now? I don't know. Good question. Ooh, treasure chest. I'll be taking that. Got a phoenix down, chat. What's the point of this place? You ever wondered that about RPGs, chat? Sometimes they have places that lead to nowhere and you're just like, why is this room here? That makes no sense. Is this a door? Oh, it is. What's up, buddy? Oh, buy, sell? What's soft do? Echo scream, phoenix down, sleeping bag, tent. Do I have a tent? Should probably get a tent. Bye. Huh? Why did he say bye? View? Random tiles for the sake of symmetry. True. How many tonics? Okay, maybe I should get 3 tonics. Soft as Mucinex. Couple of antidotes. Okay. Get a couple of antidotes. Alright. I got a soft. I don't know what that does, but we'll take it. What's up, buddy? Oh, okay. This is where we get some, what is this? Items? Are these like weapons? Confuses multiple enemies used with the tool command. Wait, what's a noise blaster? Gases multiple enemies with the tools command. Weapons? Buy them. A soft drink, maybe? Should I get both of them? How do I know which one is gonna help me? Fire blasters kind of meh. You can't use them yet, but you want them. Alright, I'll buy one of each. I got the money. Auto was good. Oh, we already have this one. Yeah, I bought these two. You want one of each? Alright, sweet. We bought one. I got the other two, the ones that I didn't have. Dun, 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 dun. Doesn't look like it, but this castle incorporates some of the most high-tech devices in existence. Hi, Night Pathos. Welcome, welcome. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. All right. I'm glad we're getting a chance to play through this. Edward, FF6 is the best second Final Fantasy game. Heck yeah, let's freaking go. Hi, Ed. How are you? Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 39 months. Thank you so much. How are you doing? I really appreciate it. I hope you and your family are doing well. Thank you for that. Thank you. I hope everything is good and everybody is healthy and good and you're doing well. I'm doing great, Night Pathos. I went to the zoo today. That was really fun. I saw a Komodo dragon. That was really dope. And I saw rattlesnakes. And I saw some birds. That was really dope. So I had a nice day. Those are huge. Yup. I saw some very, very large snakes, but it was really cool. You never been to the zoo? I had a fun time. They have poisonous saliva, that's true. And I saw some really cute, I saw a lion and a tiger. I saw a red panda. The red panda was adorable. And I saw, you know, the like regular looking pandas, not the red ones, but like the black and white ones. And speaking of zoos, here's my little beast. Here's my little beast, Bobby. Here's my little sweet. I caught her. There she is. Hi, Daft Husky. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you so much for lurking. Oh my, she's big. Yes, my sweet. I love her. Hi, Sue Nebula. Hello, welcome. How are you? Though Edgar showers his attention on women, most are too smart to pay any attention to him. Speaking of zoos, yo, that's too funny. Lions, tigers, and bears, pandas. Oh my. Your kitty's cuddling with you. That's so nice. I love it. Wait, I want to talk to this other girl. Edgar got no game. He recently tried to hit on the high priestess. Surely he's talked to you. I know, she's just like, I don't got no comments. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm doing great too, Nebula. Ash Luigi, you like my hat? Thank you. I'm doing great. I hope you had a nice day today. Oni, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Showers of attention. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, chat. I unfortunately have to go. I had an early start to my day. And I need to get some sleep. But, however, I had a really fun time hanging out with you all. Thank you for hanging out with me today while we interviewed Smirky. Thank you so much for being here, lurking, chatting, bits, subs, raids. Thank you for telling me about your favorite sci-fi shows. Ashlina, hello. Oh my gosh, hello. Oh my gosh. And chat, if you didn't know, I will be at DreamHack Atlanta next weekend. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Rig. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I can't wait to meet you too. I know it's gonna be fun. I should get to bed. I know. It's definitely after midnight for me. So I'm gonna go get some sleep. But thank you so much. Here, I'm gonna put some links in the chat for you all. Yeah, Duddy, I'm tired. I had to wake up early to go to the zoo today, so I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you, Duddy. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me while we were on the front page today interviewing Smirky. We will be back. Well, I'll be back streaming on Thursday. We're gonna do some Ant Stream Arcade. Oceanic, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so there's my Discord link. If you all use Discord, you can get information about the channel, get updates about the channel there. It's a great place to stay updated. Here's my socials. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. That's another great way to stay up to date with the channel. And like I said, next weekend I'll be going to DreamHack, and then our next awesome streamer hour should be coming up this Saturday. So I can't wait to share that with you all. Thank you so much. Atmosphere, let's find a nice person to raid. How does that sound? Here's the raid message chat. If you can hang around, I know it's kind of late, and a lot of you have been here for a really long time. If you have to go, I totally understand. But if you can, hang out for just a few minutes so we can share the joy with somebody else, I would really love that. I would really love that. So, let's see if we can find a nice person to go and hang out with. I'm just looking for a person to raid. And Bobby is purring. She's purring on my lap, chat. Thank you, Corvus. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's find a nice person. Okay. Oh, wait. I see somebody that I really want to raid. Let me make sure they're not about to end. Oh, yes. Okay, this person's playing Paper Mario. OG Paper Mario. Let's go hang out with them. Their name? Paramix Zep. Get that paper. Thank you, Boss Cat, for the 100 bits and giving Bobby a little scritch on the chin. She loves that. Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much. She loves that. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go hang out with Paramix Zep. She's playing Paper Mario. She's playing Paper Mario. There's the raid message. I really appreciate you all. Take care of yourself, okay? And I will see you all on Thursday. We're going to do some Ant Stream Arcade. And yeah, I'm going to go get some. Tomorrow's my day off, so I'm going to get a lot of rest. So I'll see you all then. Don't forget to tell your friends Ash said hi. Take care, you all, and I'll see you next time.